Okay. Hello, guys. Oh, Charbuster just fell behind me. Today, we are going to be doing the mayoral candidates Q&A thing. As of recent, we've been talking about bringing back a mayor of Mainland. Mainland's, the general area, the spawn sort of area, and the surrounding mountains and ocean, like, kind of that constricted area within my within my realm, within Mousey's SMP, or the Realm of Wonder. That's Mainland. We've been talking about bringing back a mayor. In the past, we had a mayor for a really brief amount of time as, like, just a test run, because Mainland doesn't have an actual owner or anything like that. And since Mainland's owned by the people, we've kind of done like, oh, we should have it be a mayor that's elected to have this democratic process and stuff like that. And we've kind of revived that and brought that back. So that's kind of what we're here doing. Behind me, there's a bunch of people in there. I'm in a different VC right now. But there are 3 different candidates right now who are running potentially for mayor. We're going to see how this goes and see if having a mayor might be beneficial for Mainland or whatever. But we're basically just trying to try new things and revolutionize kind of what we have on our Minecraft server. That's the goal. So I'm going to walk in there. I'm going to change VCs. I'm going to walk in there. And there's going to be a lot of people in there. The people running for mayor right now are Deadshot, Drawing Toast, and Uranium. I don't know if Uranium's going to be able to show up, though. So it might just be Deadshot and Toast. I don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully kind of cool. Not entirely sure, though. But we'll see. And I'm going to transfer VC now. So we'll go back to them.
I'm eating and I go F3 and it's in bed and staring
Hello,
at the
hello.
through the window at me.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
Zoom sitting here. Oh, let me sit next to a sip of coffee. Wait. I don't know if I
Yes.
want a window seat, though. This is kind of...
Oh, I can trade seats if you just give me a brief moment.
I'll sit over here. It'll be alright. Okay. How many people are on the room right
Okay.
now? We have max people.
I think about 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I trust I won't get killed. This game's actually hella ugly. We're gonna switch to
max
more
people,
this
11.
game.
Yeah, Uranium's about to get online. Okay, anybody else that wants to like listen or watch can always, of course, watch this recording. I think you guys all should be included in the audio, but I haven't actually checked. So theoretically,
I'm about to leave to eat, but so
Alrighty.
that's just been sprung on me.
Okay.
I was gonna be here, but that's just been sprung on me, so I'm gonna leave.
It looks like the audio
No,
is
alright.
good. We should be good.
Bye.
Why
We'll
is this
start,
realm
I
taking
guess,
5 years to load?
once we have people
Goodbye,
in the thing.
Queen.
Once we have, I think Uranium's going
I'll
to
talk
be
to
here.
you.
So,
I think
are you
you're
even able to
restless.
get into the realm right now? Because it looks like we might be at max, like genuinely.
Oh,
How many
that's
counts?
Said,
Oh,
I'm here.
Oh, you're one of them. Okay.
1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh.
6, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
10
get down
people
from
are
there,
on.
Mira.
What?
Uranium's joining the realm at
No,
least.
no, I'm a bodyguard. I'm a bodyguard. Yeah.
Well, no, 10 people are on Mousey.
Yeah, but Mousey counts one. Yeah.
Mousey does not count, guys.
So one more person can
An
join.
11th person.
Mousey doesn't count as a person. That is
I
wild.
count as
What
an
is
extra
this?
person. Okay. Gosh, I'm being hated on. Just so everybody knows, I am recording right now, and I'm pretty sure it's picking up everybody. So just so you're aware, I will be recording this event.
That's lovely to hear.
I'm not live streaming the event, but I am recording. So here you go. And Char's running away. Coward.
I'll be back.
Oh.
No, I'll be back. I swear.
Uranium said he'll join late.
Uranium.
Oh,
okay.
that's not
What
a
a
good
bummer.
look. Who said that?
This is
Oh,
not
no.
a good rep.
Oh.
I forgot I didn't have my armor on. Okay. I forgot I didn't have my armor on. Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Please stop it.
No, Condor.
Yeah, I don't know if I like having my armor off with Mira swinging that giant mace up there.
Condor.
Right, how many
Oh,
people?
I forgot you were on the
How many people are
realm.
joining this?
Hello, Condor.
I forgot Condor was on the realm. Hi, Condor.
Condor's an awesome person.
We engaged once.
I'm out of
like,
water.
2 times.
I drank all my water
Like
already.
half a year ago, almost.
Can't relate.
All the way to the fish, running all the way.
Is this time to switch
the
to my
fish.
new be right back screen that I made for my Twitch while I run off and go get more water?
Yes.
It just plays clips of the thing. My fear with that, though, is if I don't deafen, it's going to be really weird. So I guess I'll deafen for now. This is a temporary thing. So yeah, this runs. It's not my heart, so maybe we could play a horror game. Maybe it won't be that bad. This might as well be a horror game. I feel like I'm terrified right now. Yeah? feel so scared. Shaking in my boots right now.
Oh God, this game is actually so mashed.
I need to watch Squid Game, guys. I keep seeing like gay edits of Thanos and like Namgyu or whatever his name is. Oh God. I can't even get out.
Might get
I'm dead.
cancelled.
I'm gonna die.
No, because I can't, because my fucking thing's stuck. The thing. My God, my fucking finger's cramping. Who in their right mind makes that the run button? Who in their right mind makes that the run button?
Thank you, Charbusta. Thank you, Char.
There we go.
If
Good
you're
thing.
supposed to be in one of those two, as Small is gonna sit like somewhere there. You can sit next to each other if you want, or you can sit across from each other. Sorry, I'm done. I'm done talking.
Yeah. Shut up, Mousey. I'm trying to talk here. Anyways, thank you for sparing your time for today to come here and celebrate the growth of the Netherlands. Could I get a round of applause?
I felt like a blast from the past. Oof.
Just
I vote anyone nonsense.
yeah. I vote AJ.
What?
There's a lot of people here.
Hi.
There's a lot of people here.
Hi, babe.
Hello. I bet Waterworks is gonna be happy that we're actually using his courthouse that he built for us. You know?
Oh, I'm sure he'd be grateful.
I'm kind of sad that he didn't replace the old courthouse though. Now we need to find like a new building to put in the place of it. That's just, you know, because that building's ugly.
At Walmart.
A Walmart! Yes!
Yes.
Yes! Let's put a Walmart.
Or you
Put
put
a
a
Walmart
new
in it.
address,
Put a
right there.
Walmart.
You guys should put an Aldi in it.
An Aldi in it.
Oh my
Aldi.
God.
We were having
I
this
love
conversation.
Oh
Or
yeah,
a little.
stick an Aldi there a little, yeah.
Just stick a little. The little things that help, guys.
The first
Put a
question I
flame
ask
off
to
there.
all of the mayoral candidates is what you plan on doing with the courthouse. It's like, what do you plan on doing to replace all the ugly
Stick a
buildings in
little in the
Mainland?
side. I'll stick a little into the side.
I like Lidl.
Once you're
will I
done,
have
though,
yum
I
yums?
cannot. Okay.
once you've been found guilty and sent to prison, they'll let you go into the Lidl for your last meal. That's how it works.
The Lidl's
Find a
bakery.
meal, anything in Lidl.
Who are we waiting on? Are we waiting on you?
Uranium.
Just uranium?
He's not coming. He's coming late, isn't he?
Yeah, he said he'll be away. Are they?
Good
Yeah.
question, Char. I don't know.
No, so I don't think you can join.
What? What do you mean the world is
Are you wait?
full?
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Aster,
Please,
will
like,
you be
don't-
joining?
1 out of 10 people. What is that supposed to mean?
Please, like, don't
Uncle
scream
Afro.
with your shitty mic, please.
Sorry.
What's going on, Mike? Who is this guy?
Starbuster, I hope you don't run for a mayoral at any point in time.
I'm
You
not running
treat
for
your
mayor.
constituents like trash.
No, he's
Charlie.
part of the homeless. No, he's part of the homeless problem. That's what we're trying to get rid of.
Charter, why are you bullying the homeless? This is not good for your rep.
This is a homeless problem. and we need
This
to get rid
isn't
of
good for your rep, Charter. You can't make fun of the
I hate
homeless.
homeless. Get them out.
Get rid of the homeless. Yeah, get rid of the homeless.
Get them out.
Are we
If
sure
you
these
don't-
two should be
if you don't
mods?
wanna if you don't want to fix the homeless problem, then I'm not voting for you.
Oh,
All right, I'll fix the homeless
Order,
problem. I'll just send them.
order.
I'll send them
Brody said, "Oh,
together.
Brody did say, oh."
I love
He says it all the
He'll
time.
be home. Just build him a
Politics.
home, Char. That's how it works. Just build him a home.
Absolutely
No.
not. Kick him out of mainland. Get them
need to
gone.
turn on vibrant vision.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video? He was sitting on my bench and I was telling him to get off and he was going, no, 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 no. Like, get them gone.
I've not
Get them
seen
gone.
the
What
video.
dimension did you
I'm
just get
sick of them.
teleported to? Did you just go to like what dimension are you in right now? You sound like you're in a cathedral again. You sound like you're in a
He's in
cathedral again.
heaven.
I am in a
He's in
cathedral.
No, he's in a Walmart.
No, no, no.
Is he in a Walmart?
How is it such a
Yeah.
good
I think
echo?
Char's in the
like
little-
how?
No,
How is it? It
no.
feels like it would be an exaggerated. Does it not? How does he have like? Okay.
I've got an immaculate mic. What can I
Just
say?
say it.
It's like what I would
Like a
imagine.
heavenly mic.
It's what I would imagine if somebody edited in an echo to somebody's voice. Like that's how it doesn't sound. It sounds like actually like an
I'm
actual
from the heavens
echo.
above.
It sounds like you're in a big room. Like it
You
genuinely
are.
sounds like you're in a
Hey
big room.
man.
I'm not in a big room
From
with all
the
the stuff in it.
heavens,
No!
with a block.
No!
Hey, man.
No! Get the homeless away from me!
Hey, man.
Oh.
Give me some change.
The
No!
homeless,
Give me
yeah,
some
sending
change.
him into a different
This gets
dimension.
ugly.
What is with
No,
the
it's
slander?
coronavirus.
I
Okay.
just want some change. That's all I need. Just a penny.
Get the
A penny
homeless
will
away
help.
from
Oh,
me!
Just give him $5.
Wait,
No!
Perhaps
wait,
we
hold
give
up,
should.
me a
guys.
Perhaps we
house.
should start and
Never
have
mind. I can't
uranium.
pay him.
Do you want a
uranium get
house?
to
Do you want a house?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you should get a job then.
Oh, snap.
How about we
You're
start? How about we
joking,
start?
guys.
How about we
How
start?
about we
Okay,
all pitch
somebody
in?
should talk my vote.
How about we all pitch in and give the guy in the back of the house?
Are we sure
I
he's
hate the
homeless,
homeless.
or are y'all just hating on
Get
him?
rid of him. Oh,
Are we just?
it's our rim.
It's hard to say. Why do you have an artificial echo again?
Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
understand. It
I
sounds
just
like
did.
it's like man-made. Like it doesn't. It sounds like he's in a really huge room. It doesn't. It's not like an
I've-
echo. Like his mic's doubling the sound.
It
Like
sounds
it's
like
like
an
he's in a
empty
big room.
Walmart.
Yes,
I got
he's in
a
a big
mic
room.
off of Amazon, and then I just
And it's
have it. It's not
selective.
like
Oh, no,
connected to my
I-
It
headphones.
comes and goes. It'll be normal sometimes, and then other times it'll be just really like he's just in a cathedral all of a sudden. It's really weird.
Hold on. What about now?
You just sound louder.
Oh, okay.
You sound like a normal
I've got
human
loads
being.
of I have loads
Not
of
an
buttons
animal.
on it, and I don't know how it works. I just press them.
Why do
You
you
see,
have buttons
none
in
of
my
your
this
echo-
mic?
now is
My
probably an
echo is
instruction.
down to like 0. There's an echo button, and I've turned it down to 0.
You,
So I
oh
don't know
my
how it
god, when I
happens.
got uranium for
Since you're sitting up
mayor,
there, you
oh
probably
my
should
god,
like actually start
I'm
this.
hanging
You know,
that up in Windcrest, guys.
start pounding down your gavel and be like, let's start. You know.
Order, order. Get down. Wait, what's that? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Why is Mayor?
I feel this
Why is
bias.
Mayor
uranium for
allowed?
mayor.
Because
Why is
uranium
Mayor
has
allowed to be the judge? He's one-sided.
because uranium
No,
has
I'm not.
And I'm an admin. He's just a moderator. I
Get
figured.
rid of it. Order,
Good man,
order,
Mayor.
order. Order,
Take an
order,
apple.
order. I don't want bribery. Order,
I don't give you
order,
bribery.
order.
I do.
Oh,
So when do we start it?
Why are you standing up there?
Oh,
How about
Um,
I sit up here?
no.
oh,
You
Yeah,
okay?
that sounds
okay,
fair.
okay. Well, then actually start.
Okay,
Then
okay.
say here. We're drawing toast. What would? Does anybody have any questions for drawing toast, or should drawing toast introduce himself and his policies or something? Do something.
Introduce
cool.
yourself.
Okay, okay.
uh,
Okay,
hi
okay.
everyone, I'm John Toast. My plans for Mainland is to make it great. My first objective is to build out a proper law system. My second objective, better the well-being. Maybe add some permits to better shops. Maybe change the currency because I don't know about you, but diamonds for builds sometimes. And oh wait, let me look at the last thing I said. I forgot what I wanted to do. Give me a minute. Go to AJ.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
very good. He
yeah.
forgot. He forgot. That's not very good.
Yeah,
I forgot my last thing. I phrased it in a weird way, and I can't remember how.
I love you. But.
Huh?
Oh, just.
Oh, we were going
Okay.
to AJ. What were we doing here?
You're waiting for me to find the last thing I said I'd do. Yeah,
Yeah.
the last thing I said I'd do, I'd start more events to get people more active because recently I've seen barely anyone on. I don't know if that's just my time table or something, but like I see maybe 3 people on at a time and then there's no one else. So,
I
that's me.
have a question for you, real quick.
yeah.
How will your economic policies benefit mainland as a whole?
My economic policies is since as I said, I need diamonds for things such as building. It would be better if we started using a different currency, such as like I don't know, maybe we could make paper or something, or
How would
even
that benefit mainland?
I'm sorry.
How
it would
how-
benefit.
how would-
Well,
that sounds like it's
personally,
just benefiting you, not mainland as a whole.
benefiting me. I don't really care. I don't. To be honest, the in the shops I've seen a lot of people stealing. I also want to change that because you see the bakery literally that way. That's been robbed more times than I've seen. So we need to change stuff about that. We need to make the
Okay.
laws stricter. We need to make the
Well, how
currencies
do you
different, as I
propose
said.
to lower the crime rate in mainland?
This brings us to my second thing: a police system. We bring some people on to take shifts every day who come on and just kind of sit around checking things. Of course, they can have breaks. They can do whatever during that time. They just have to make sure that people don't do anything wrong.
And doesn't staff technically already handle that? And it doesn't seem very viable to have people get on in shifts because people have lives outside of realm and mainland as a whole. How do you propose a
This is
solution for that?
a solution for that is to, like, just in real life, you're able to wager your hours, because in real life, say someone, oh, I can't work that week, you can try cut a deal with one of the people to try work for you if you work for them for a different time.
And how are you planning on paying these people? Or how
Through
will
either.
it, my apologies. How
Did you want
will
to
it
finish that?
actually help? Would it actually help reduce crime rate? Because as it stands, the staff has a ticket system that remains mostly unused, of which, if crimes are reported in a timely enough manner, it can be dealt with swiftly. How is that going
Yeah.
to improve that?
Well, to be honest, if in certain cases, such as people being robbed, there isn't really a time frame. Because say I'm gone for a day or something, I can't give you I can't tell you if it was at this time or that time, because I wasn't personally on myself. I can say I own the shop. I'm not on for that day. I log back on. Everything's gone. I don't know what time happened. That I can't tell yous. I can't tell the mods.
Well,
The police
thing is
system would make
that.
sure that there's some.
Hmm.
The police system would sit there and they would make sure that the shops aren't robbed. It would also kind of scare people who want to away from it, because they know someone's always there watching them.
Okay. And who are you going to have do this police system?
I plan to do it someday in time. I do applications for the job.
Uh huh. And what if not many people apply?
Then I'll step in and do it myself.
Okay. Now, back to mainland. How do you plan to work with the mainland committee to help beautify and restore old buildings that may not have a use anymore?
I plan to work with them in a way where if they bring it to them, I want to thoroughly go through it and make sure that they get something that they like, and I get something that I'd like, in a sort of agreement. And I also hope with events and all, I want them to be able to tell me what the people want.
Why not have the people tell you what they want instead of the mainland committee?
What's it
That's
called?
an odd way
Because
to work.
they can tell me, I'm gonna thing that I want to have. If they want to say someone doesn't want to tell me, and that's just me saying, they can tell anyone who's in a position of staff who knows me. But another thing is, I plan to build an area where people can go and confess their concerns and their worries. So basically, like, just an area where people can get a book and quill and just write down everything that they've seen, but they can do it anonymously, or non. I can't pronounce that. So they can do it without anybody. Yeah. So they can do it without anybody going in and checking it. And I plan to try log in as much as I can to check it.
Okay. I'd like to know what your opponent, Deadshot, will be doing for his policies. If you may rise.
If he's
You
alive.
may rise.
He's a ghost.
Is Deadshot
Deadshot?
alive? Is Deadshot AFK?
Oh.
There's no way.
Hello?
There's no way.
Oh,
Oh my god.
That was very, very loud.
Back off and out of the aisle.
Yeah, so it's your turn. It's your turn.
All due respect, of course.
How do I get up here?
Now, what did I just say?
Don't
Yeah,
go
come up here with me. Yeah,
no,
come
you're
with
not
me.
meant to
Is
be
it up,
up
is it
there.
up here?
Yeah, come
You're
with
just
me.
meant to
Come
be
up
up,
here.
yes.
Bref, do something. How come I wasn't allowed there?
You didn't try to go up there.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't try to go up there.
Ooh. Nah.
If I wasn't allowed.
Oh, so does anyone have any
Yo, get
questions for this man?
my way.
Hi,
He hasn't
everybody.
done it. He didn't. Say something, AJ.
Oh, sorry. I thought it cut out. I was like, where'd everyone go?
Oh, no worries.
No, we're waiting.
I was like, why'd it go so quiet?
May you
Introduce
please
yourself, your
list your
policies and stuff.
policies for your for people of mainland?
Oh, yes, definitely. So a couple of policies I want to introduce. I'm definitely new to all this. I just got on a couple weeks ago. It was a great tour. Thank you, Coffee.
Of
To
course.
start one of my policies,
Yes.
I've noticed a lot of stores have been closed. I'm going to start introducing new stores. I'm going to start bringing in a lot of new trading things because I feel like that's very important. People always need materials and things to build, so I would introduce a lot of new shops. Another policy, I had a hard time when I joined guiding around different civilizations and the mainland. So I really want to introduce a better guidance system. Maybe more signs, more paths. Mostly signs. Another policy, I want to introduce civilizations better. I want to get more people moving into them and basically just a friendlier system.
Okay. How do you propose? What are your specific economic plans for mainland as a whole? Because as we know, previously mainland has reached a high point of inflation before dropping back down to where it currently is now. How will your economic plans, your shops, your trading halls, how would that benefit mainland as a whole?
I don't feel like we should change the currency, but I feel like shops should introduce new currencies. Like maybe if someone needs a certain amount of something, we could trade that instead of diamonds.
So you're planning on introducing a bartering system, which could have technically been implemented prior if the people so wanted.
Yes. I don't want to get rid of the old currency because I feel like that's still efficient, just not as well as like you said before.
Oh, okay. So when it comes to your pathways and your directional, what would it be called again? May you provide me a one word summary of what you're planning on doing?
A better guidance system. More
Okay.
signs, more
Yeah.
trying to think of better words.
A revamp of the current systems that we have used in mainland and the Never Highway.
Precisely.
Okay. How do you propose that this will be done?
I would love to do it. I would love to take action of this. I would ask a couple people for help, but I would really want to promote this.
Okay. So when you're saying promote this, how do you mean? Do you feel when you say promote this, that could tie into possible economic changes of mainland? And I know that's a weird question, so I'll clear it up. Your directional system will it be promoting the growth of the shopping district?
Yes. Some of those signs will contain where shops are located, where things are at. Maybe trying to think of something to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get an understanding of better where everything's at because it was very confusing when I logged on where everything was at. It was a good
Yes.
tour, but I would lose I forgot where some things were.
Oh, we all do. However, um, on the topic of civilization, I remember you bring that up as one of your last policies. How do you plan on making the transition from mainland to civilizations easier for new players and old players alike?
Maybe different events in those civilizations. I know that some are towns like based off of things. So instead of Halloween here, we can move it to Witches Forest. If there's different events, I like the decorations and the seasons. That's really nice. So if there's like a town that's based off of a season, we could move it there and have an event.
Yes. But in terms of just aside from events, how would you propose getting these people into civilizations? You said you wanted to make it friendlier. How do you propose that could be done?
Maybe promoting them together better. So at the start, when you join the server for new members, you could offer them different kinds of opportunities for those, and have like a introduction to them. I know Coffee introduced me to those civilizations, but maybe we could do it a bit better.
How do you propose that specifically?
Um, um, Can I have a minute to think?
Of course. Of course. Toast, back to you while he thinks for a moment. When it comes to
Okay.
civilizations, what do you intend on doing? How are you going to
Well,
promote them?
personally, I think civilizations they need to change better in the signage. Because say someone sees a sign, it's not as bright or vibrant as any of the things for shops out here. And also, even in the shopping district with signs, it's kind of bad because you can't really see them because they're not like right in your face, but they're also really far away. So say I'm walking say I'm walking down to the another wall of signs that says all the things. Sometimes that isn't really clear if you're just zipping past it. Because like if I go past it, I can't really see that because they're all in like dark oak. Like tell me if you can see if something on that from like even just a few blocks away. You can't really see anything from far away, so
6-7.
you'd have
You didn't even try to. Oh my god, you did not say something.
I'd have to go. You'd have to go really up close, and if anything, it's a real time change. So a better way we could do it is maybe, I don't know, at the start, maybe put up a board putting the coordinates of every basin in
Why
like
are
a
we covering
book.
the floor, guys?
I don't really know. I thought we wouldn't have to talk about civilization, considering this is about the mainland mayor, not about thing, but
Well, while that is true, but civilizations also play a part in
they,
funding
they are part.
The mainland unites all of the civilizations together.
Hmm. Can I contradict something he
Yes,
said about moving events to certain areas? Why?
of
Why do
course.
you? Why does he want to bring just a certain event to a certain area? Like, what if I like personally, I like the decorations and all in mainland. I don't know why I'd have to go over to a different place than mainland where I spend most of my time just to appreciate it.
No, I agree with that. I think it should still be there, but I think we should also include other civilizations to get a better, understanding for them.
Okay.
Now, when in terms of introducing civilizations like that, uh, how would you offer a different system for that host? Because as it stands, you don't necessarily have a way. Because I'm a civilization owner myself, I own Windcrest, one of the most dramatic civilizations in the realm's history, and
Mm.
I'm not getting many people over there. What system do you propose to help, as Deadshot's trying to do? How would you do something like that? Would you do something like that? Or would you be focused more on mainland itself?
Hmm. That's a tough question. Um, I wouldn't say I'm too like I wouldn't want people to stay in mainland forever, of course. But at the same time, like if they want to stay in mainland, they of course they can. Like you don't really have the transition from a civilization to or from mainland to a civilization is tough. So I'd say a better way to do it would be maybe like letting someone stay somewhere for a while, let them get a feel for the civilization. If they don't like it, they can do it in they can try it again in a different area. And just kind of do that until they either want to stay somewhere or if they want to make their own.
So, from what I'm gathering, you're planning on having people do it themselves rather than an
No,
assistance
I mean,
program
like
to
let
promote
some.
civilization.
Like someone brings them, introduces them to the area, then they let them stay in that area for like a week. They come back, ask them if they liked it, or give them like a survey to fill out. And then if the person like likes the area enough, they'd stay there. But if they don't, they'd move on to a different area, do the same thing.
Okay.
I have a
Um,
question for this is for both of you guys. I know you guys have some stuff to do with like economic sort of policies regarding like mainland and stuff like that. I just have a question of whether or not you guys would do anything to combat duplication, like what your opinions on duplication are. Because I know you guys have said some stuff about like wanting to change currencies and stuff like that and doing certain things. I just don't know if that would be very effective or do much of anything just because of how much we duplicate on this realm. As Coffee was stating earlier, there's stuff with inflation and stuff like that. Would you guys try to work to kind of like end up banning that or restricting that even more and like propose maybe laws to like the staff team or anything like that?
I don't really know how to say anything about duplication because, like, sure, it's allowed, but I feel like people really abuse it way too much. Like I've seen, I'm not gonna say their name, but sometime I seen someone, they were one block short and they literally walked over to their duplication machine instead of walking an extra minute to somewhere else just to duplicate it. So I wouldn't be sure how to oppose that, but I'm sure that it is a very big problem. But some people are just getting too used to it, so they just rely on it more than actually going and getting the stuff.
What do you think, Deadshot? What's your opinions on like duplication and stuff? What would you do to like combat it if you want to?
I don't think we should ban duplication because it's very effective in building things. But I do have a problem with duplicating currency. That has bothered me because it's worth nothing if you keep duplicating diamonds.
Okay. Do you? I know. Toast talked about potentially doing like some sort of like a police sort of force, and kind of like running shifts and stuff like that, and doing stuff to like try and get people and catch people and like acts and stuff like that. What would you do? Like the formation of a police force implies that you would have some sort of prison. So what are your ideas on like how to actually keep these people and like what like or like punishments or anything like that? Would you ban people? Like what?
I actually went over this with Stirk because he asked me about it when I brought it up in my thing. My idea first time, if they're caught doing it or the admins see them doing it on the time thing, they get a warning, do it again, hoping like as Stirk said, literally like a ban if they're doing it more than once. Like it's a sin of grade. You wouldn't steal from someone like once you get told off, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. Like they won't learn if they keep doing it over and over again. So I think like not even like a ban or something, just like a way to get them to stop stealing. Because I don't want to be too straightforward and say, oh, you steal something, gone, you're out of the server.
How would you propose a solution to that? Like a clear solution.
I wouldn't want the jail or like something because putting them in a jail will kill their want to play the server, and that brings down player numbers. But at the same time, there is no really way to even like keep them away from doing the thing again. So maybe I would say just warning. Then if they do it again, maybe a ban or something.
So essentially, what the staff team has already been doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Deadshot, we gave you a lot of time to think about the question that you had that I had proposed. Do you have an answer for it?
Yes, I do. I was thinking about making a building. Maybe like how you're trying to buy a house and you need someone's help to buy that house, and you go around looking at different houses. Maybe we can have something like that. We can make a building. Introduces the civilizations. It gives you pros and cons of those civilizations. We can also have a list of who lives there, and what kind of materials are there.
So essentially, what you are suggesting is a huge, what would it be called again? Travel agency, but for permanent moving. A travel agency mixed with diplomatic center.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay. And how would you measure out these pros and cons? Because a bias can be found in almost anything. How would you do in an unbiased manner?
we could have someone that's unbiased, like that is part of not a civilization, go in there and look at the pros, look at the cons, and give those.
Okay, who would you propose for that? Because nearly everybody is a part of civilization. If not, they have wandered off older ways from mainland.
I think someone new. If someone joins, maybe in a week or two, and someone could take them there and be like, "Hey, what are the pros? What are the cons of this area? And would you move in there?"
How would they know what the pros and cons are if they've never been there? Like,
They could simply walk
how would they
around.
know that? Yeah, but like, how would they know how would they know proper problems if they haven't been there to experience them?
When I went to the Witch's Forest, I looked around and I was like, "Oh, this is by a muddy cherry wood area. I do like building with cherry wood stuff." So I was like, "That's a pro." But a con was it's pretty far.
So you're looking at the objective pros and cons regarding build power, storage capacities, what it offers as a whole, distances, etc. You are essentially just listing a surface level things instead of what actually makes a civilization into a civilization. What would you propose to fix that flaw?
Oh, well, sadly, we can't fix the distance problem.
Oh, yes, but I'm talking about going more than just the surface of build palettes, theming, storage capacities. Like, what is a
Oh,
civilization like? What about the people? Because
oh,
you're saying,
if we do have a list of those people, on if I do make that thing and we have a list of people, we could introduce them to those people. I know I was introduced to the owner of Witch's Forest, and that really made me happy.
well, that's good to hear. So essentially, what you're proposing is to have an intermittent meeting with the people who live in these civilizations. How would you coordinate that in a way that the civilization owner or its members would be able to actually be there? Because you gotta keep in mind, just like with the police system I brought up with Toast, people have varying schedules of vast ones. And not to speak on myself, I have a business to run and I'm taking college courses. So, how would you find a way to schedule around that to best provide a welcoming experience for new players to draw their own conclusions?
Maybe like a meet and greet, a little meet and greet. Or just like how we scheduled this today. Just pick a time on Discord, and they can meet up. And if there's other members of the civilization, they could also ask to meet up for the little meet and greet. It could be 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, and honestly, that does answer most of my questions. And I'm very grateful you got down to the bare bones with me. Um, Now, this is going to be a question for both of y'all regarding mainland as a whole. Okay, you want to ask a question?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
I'm
ask.
sorry, I was holding the
I
floor a
just want to
little
ask,
too long.
like one, and maybe have Stark say something or something. Okay, so this is a little bit of a different question than what Coffee's asking. I kind of just want to know, what you guys think, like, gives you. This is for both of you. Gives you in particular, like, qualifications to like be mayor of mainland. I know it's just like a Minecraft realm and stuff like that, but what do you think like gives you the skill set to do something like this, like outside or inside of the realm or anything like that? Either of you can speak first.
Toast,
I
you
could
can go
start.
first.
I'm just trying
Oh
to. I'm
yeah.
just trying to think over the question.
That's short. That's short.
I have been student council for my high school for 3 years now. I've been in various leading roles. I am team captain of the bowling team. Um, I've also done a couple of outreaches
Oh my
for homeless.
gosh.
Sproul barking.
Uranium, shut up for a
Okay.
second.
Please refrain from speaking until AJ
I
is
wasn't
done.
trying to
Thank you.
brag. The question was, what are some leading roles you have outside? It's just listing them.
Oh,
He
Uranium just
just came
joined.
here. He just
He just joined.
Uranium
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got here,
Don't
yeah.
worry. We don't
not-
think you're bragging. You're actually providing good points on leadership.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
okay.
Continue on, please.
It's very upsetting. Thank you. So I really want to be a good leader. And I do have a lot of time on my hands to be that leader in this server. I'm very active. I've been on a lot this week. Been on for at least an hour every other day. So hopefully I can be a part of Mainland and be able to run it.
Okay. Toast.
I think I'm qualified because I'm really good at leadership skills. Because personally, in school and all, I always managed to help people learn better. There was this one case, my mate, he couldn't really learn, able to function, and I got down to earth with him. I figured out what his problem, and I think that would be good for people in the realm, especially if someone's just having a hard time trying to get around or anything. I could try help them in a way. I wouldn't say I have anything nearly as good as being like a team captain or anything. All I know is that I'm pretty good at helping people come up with good decisions.
Okay. That's the only thing I really wanted to ask right now. I know you wanted to talk, Stark. Do you have anything to say?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get Uranium in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick Quarter Guy real quick.
Alright.
Sorry, Condor.
Am I not able to kick people anymore?
Then
You
I'm gonna
gotta
go
be fucking
AFK
with
real
me.
quick.
He's
Oh,
gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
I'm gonna go AFK temporarily.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Go ahead and join Uranium.
Okay. It says it's still full. I'm on my phone right now.
Well, give it a moment to refresh.
Yeah.
Give it a second.
Okay. So what did I miss, guys?
The entire time.
Like everything. And
Yeah.
Coffee's not shutting
but-
up. I've been wanting to talk since like the start of this, and Coffee hasn't given anybody a chance to talk.
Okay, but I did give out very good questions. Essentially, we ran down the economic policies, how.
No, let him talk.
No, I've had
Okay,
enough.
as I was saying, we went through the economic
Refresh your
policies
Minecraft.
and
You
how
should be
they
able to
benefit
control it.
mainland.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Jesus, that was horrific. As I was saying, how it benefits mainland. Mira, please hush. No one's talking to you. As I was saying, how it benefits mainland, how civilizations will, how we'll deal with civilizations, stealing, lowering crime rates. We discussed duping, specifically currencies, and if banning should be, or duping should be banned. That's essentially the whole rundown.
I see.
So you're going to have to run over all those.
Okay. Do you want me to just go in one long swoop, or like what's going on?
Well, first get over here, and then Stark would
Yeah, I'm
decide.
running
I've
over.
been
We're in the
holding.
new courthouse.
I've been holding the entire floor this whole time.
Yeah, because you haven't
here.
shut the fuck up. Because you
Okay. Nobody. Okay.
That's pretty accurate.
But
I'm
for
not
all
gonna
due
lie.
respect, I am providing a very interesting questions
Yeah,
that
but
help people provide.
that doesn't
get
mean
more
you
insight.
just like keep yapping and yapping and yapping. You gotta let everybody else talk, man. Like you
None of
literally
y'all
kept
Take the middle.
giving you kept giving everybody else these questions. It's like, dog, what if I wanted to ask? What if I had a question for the question you just asked?
Holy
goodness, dude.
movement on mobile is so mid. Oh my gosh.
Are you on mobile right now?
Bro, I ain't used to it.
Yeah.
Can I ask my questions before we refresh your radio?
Yeah. Go ahead. I got a Red Bull here.
Now, this is going back to like literally the first question because that's how long I've been waiting. Toast. You brought up how you wanted to change the currency.
Mm-hmm.
How would you do that? Because it's been so long, I don't even remember.
I said I'd try implement it into I'd say maybe emeralds would be a good substitute because I haven't really seen anyone use them in builds or anything, such as like personally, diamonds, I use them a lot in or something. As like texture with copper or something. So
Now-
maybe
Go ahead.
What's it called? Or even like just simple as like something that we can make it where we can trademark it and make sure that it looks like we can make sure it's real and not like someone just faked it, but something that also it wouldn't really hurt anyone in a way. I'm not sure what it could be, but I'm sure there is something out there we could do.
It is one physically impossible to have something trademarked so that it can't be faked. And
yeah, I think
emeralds have even more of a duplicating problem than diamonds because of villagers.
Oh yeah.
And Coffee asked you, this is one of the few things I do remember. But Coffee asked you if this was for your own benefit, and you said no, but you're also sitting here saying that you use a lot of diamonds in your builds. And I personally don't use a lot of diamonds in my builds. Mousey doesn't use a lot of diamonds in her builds. I never see people use a whole lot of diamonds in their builds.
I think I did say yeah. I'm not sure though. I think I did say yeah to Coffees. I can't remember though because it was a while ago. Yeah, it would help me, but I'm sure there is people out there who it would help a lot.
But just because you're using it,
I know.
Just because you're using it in your builds,
yeah, it kind of would diminish.
We have duplication, and this is something as a staff member, I can confidently say duplication is not going to be banned due to all of the past stuff that has happened on this realm before I've been here. I know I'm unk compared to you guys, but it's not going to be banned. It is going to forever be a problem that you have to live with.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a really hard thing to get rid of because of the fact that people in the past used to duplicate a ton, and I would have to. There is so much on this realm that is built off of duplication that if we just ban duplication, the only ethical way I feel like to do that would be to get rid of everything that was duplicated, and that that would just we would be tearing down buildings and all the funding for things would be cut, and it's
you'd be raiding people's houses. We physically cannot get rid of duplication, and this is why currency. I understand wanting the currency to be replaced. I fully understand that, but this kind of goes for both of you. Yes, duplication is making diamonds absolutely worthless because of how much people are duplicating. But if you change the currency, it's just going to make that absolutely worthless because then people are going to dupe a ton of that stuff.
I agree with that. That's why I want to introduce a bargaining system.
Yeah. With the bargaining system, would you make every shop do that?
Not exactly. Maybe shops that produce different things would still be diamonds, but maybe rarer items would include things that they need.
Okay. There was something else that I wanted. Yeah, I think that's about it. Does anybody else in this room, I'm going to ask because Coffee didn't. Does anybody else in this room have any questions over what has happened? Anything. You are free to speak. Maybe this is why Coffee didn't ask.
Okay.
Maybe this is
well,
why
then,
Coffee
would Uranium like to introduce himself and his policies and stuff because he arrived late and sort of things?
Uranium, go ahead and do all that.
So
go sit
no
down.
hitting me, ho. All right. Hey everybody, salutations. It's me, Uranium. You already know. There's not really much. Everything you guys seen about me, unless you haven't read the document I made or whatever, the text and candidates and info. Yeah, I'm running for mayor. Obviously, I'm up here. I feel like the realm. I think the realm is in sort of
I killed the stand.
sort of like an awkward situation. What are we doing here?
Somebody was
I could
placing
barely
Keep
move on
talking.
mobile.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me reposition myself.
Why don't these
Okay. Yeah, I feel the realm is in an awkward state currently, and I feel like both of the people running with me agree. Like like I feel that there's a lot of things that should be fixed and that haven't had the opportunity to be like acknowledged, and I feel like I could be a good representative for like someone who would be able to fix said like issues and things that need to be acknowledged. And I've already done like many things that should be acknowledged, right? Like I joined the mainland committee with Stirk, and I started fixing the land. I started taking down old shops. I started trying to revive the shopping district, and because I feel like yeah, the currency's dying. The economy is kind of like at a weird spot. Like duplications, like pretty much like filled everyone. It's filled the customers' pockets and the buyers or like the sellers' pockets, whatever. You know, it's it's kind of like we need to do something about it. And so like I said, I feel like I could be the person for the job. I feel like we should like bring back the old mainland way, you know? Like I come from a weird generation. I come from like one of the worst. A lot of my generation partners or whatever. Uh a lot of them are racist, not going to lie to you.
Oh.
And yeah, a lot of them, a lot of them were really bad, and I feel like no, I'm not a racist. A lot of them were, um, they're like racist, homophobic, you know,
They were
that,
everything in
that
the book. They
of
were
that,
very bad
yeah,
people. They were bad people.
of that sort, you know,
Just like drop it
and
at
so
that.
I feel yeah, and I feel like I'm like the best of them. Obviously, I'm the only one here, and I feel like I'm most fit to like bring back that sort of generation because that generation was so like I guess like innovative in a way. Like one example of such is like the shopping district, right? Uh I don't like to flex or like brag, but I feel like I was one of the main factors in the creation of the financial districts. And I like me, Stirk, and Liz. I remember when Stirk was like the only shop in mainland was Stirk's shop, like the ice and the wood, and then it was Liz
Forgot
selling
about the ice
wool,
shop.
and yeah, remember?
Forgot
And
to, honestly.
I think that like it was really innovative because me stepping up to the plate and opening the wool shop and opening like all these new shops up around the place, it just like it created a sense of community. And obviously, we've seen how big the financial district has grown, and I like I said in the text, I take a lot of pride in the quality of the financial district because I feel like I was one of the main factors in its creation, and so like I wanna really like acknowledge and try and fix whatever issues we have with it, and any issues you feel like should be like addressed, you know. So like I've said this. I don't know if I've said this in the text, but uh, I do agree with like my I guess running mates or whatever, these guys running against me over here. Uh I don't feel they're as fit as me, but I feel like they definitely are good and capable like members of the community, and I feel like yeah, if they win then they deserve it, right? And so like saying this now, everything that they are offering to you that I could agree with, I wouldn't even mind doing myself, you know? So like anything they bring up, if it's like if you're able to argue whether it's good, and this goes for anyone in the community, if it's a good idea, then feel free to speak up, you know? We're like a collective of people. What happened?
It
I
was
don't know,
just an
someone
echo, I
talked,
thought.
whatever.
It's just an echo, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah. We're like we're a community, right? It'd be weird for like a community to be run by me solely, you know? Like it's like I I want the community to be a community. I want it to be like a group project, and it'd be unfair for me to say that and then go on to like just ignore everyone's wishes and ignore ideas, because that's what mainland was built off of. It's supposed to be diverse and changing, and like just like, yeah, it's supposed to be a refreshing community. It's supposed to be different, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much that's a lot of yapping. I haven't really talked about like what I plan on changing. Uh, like I said, I wanna fix, like, let me just put it in a nutshell. I want to fix the financial district. I want to take down new stuff. I want to give opportunities to the new players, like over here. Deadshot is new, and I want them to feel welcome, and I want them to be able to have the same opportunities I had at the start. And I want old players like Mousey or Stirk, instead of having to like work on some niche projects that no one's gonna like talk about in a week. I'd rather them have some new opportunities that are big and that can be like a huge impact on the mainland. Like Waterworks. Waterworks building this great like courtroom, or me building my Coliseum, or Waterworks again building the town hall right there, right? It's like they're great additions to the mainland, and I feel like we need more opportunities to build great things of that sort, you know? And so that's one of my main goals, is just bring like it was kind of my slogan, like bring back the make mainland great again, you know, but without the racists, you know. But
I
yeah,
hope so.
that's a lot of yapping. I'm
I
gonna take a
hope.
step back and let you guys, yeah, you know, let you guys ask your questions and stuff. I feel like that's a good introduction for me. I think I'm done. We could continue as we were. Should I go go with the questions that I
Was
missed?
that all of your policies?
Uh, no, they're not. But
Go
I
over
mean, I
all
don't
your
want to
policies,
rant on
please.
go over all of my policies. Okay. Well, like I said,
Well, like, just
uh,
like, you get the point.
mhm. uh, I'm not gonna lie. My policies were kind of built off of your guys's, to be honest. Uh, like I feel like the police force, like what Toast said. I feel that in theory, yeah, it's pretty smart, but I think in practice, it's not gonna work. Like, in all honesty, uh, it's like your idea was to I from if I remember correctly, it was to add like shifts to people, let them have shifts on the realm and control like mainland, right? Which
Yep.
uh like I said, in question, it sounds cool, uh, but like, or like in theory, whatever. But in practice, no one's really capable of doing that. And even if, uh, like, how are you gonna stop them? You know, if I was thinking about it, um, like I feel the like bringing an authority or like an authoritative power, like a police force or something, it invites challenge. It invites people to like if there's crime, there's gonna be criminals. If there's always gonna be like dark with light, you know. So giving it like adding that type of group of people to try and combat people who steal, instead of just letting the mods handle it, which I think we handle pretty well. Uh, it just I feel like it increased the idea of like stealing from people, because it's like, oh yeah, like what, are the cops gonna catch me? No, I'm gonna go hide out in some like bunker somewhere, you know? It it doesn't it doesn't really work, you know? Like, say I were to steal, um how are you gonna stop me? I could just fly away. I could just you can't kill me. I'll just kill you, you know? It's that like first it just wouldn't work even if they could catch you, and like I said, the idea of shifts wouldn't really work, because I don't feel people are gonna even be like that, they don't have any incentive to do so. Like, they don't have any incentive to patrol. Well, like, no one's gonna stay on for an hour a day, just walking around the financial district, especially if nobody else is on. You know, it like it just wouldn't work. So, like, I feel like that leads to one of my policies. Robbery is a big thing. You know, I don't like people stealing. I live in a bunker for a reason. All my bases are secret for a reason, right? Um, I feel I feel that it's unfortunately something that we can't really stop because like I said, there's no way to catch them. They do it in our sleep and you can't really stop them, right? So I feel that instead of really trying to stop them, which we could do, honestly, we already do. Uh, like I feel that it's more of just let the mods handle it instead of making a police force or trying to fight someone because they took one diamond or they took like a stack of dirt, right? And from what I've heard, like strawberry is a good example. I know Toast brought it up. Um, People get stolen from, shops get stolen from. I'm a shop owner, like I've said. I've been here a while. I've been robbed from. I've been stolen from, right? People have taken without payment, and unfortunately, sometimes you just don't get payment for it. You don't get compensation, and I feel that's a big issue because it kind of kills the motivation. Why would I want to run a shop if someone could just take all my like stock and just get away with it? And when I report it, if I do, um, I get nothing for it, you know? And this also goes with like the duplication. I don't really see a way to stop duplication. I don't really see like you guys said, it's not gonna stop. You can't get rid of it. It's okay. Um so this may be like kind of like a bad way to go about it, but I genuinely just feel like stealing can be like you can't like I guess there's no remedy for stealing, but there's like I guess a medicine or whatever. If that makes no sense. But you get what I'm saying. Like you can't stop it, but you can help it. And so like say strawberry gets stolen from again. The fireworks like 3 diamonds. If they get stolen 3 stacks, I'll pay them I'll pay them for like the 3 stacks. I'm completely fine with like paying for like compensating my shop owners of mainland and paying the financial district for like their work, you know? If they get stolen from them, they definitely deserve compensation and I'm more than happy to do it from my own pocket. Or if I make mayor, um like I would use the mainland reserve. We have a lot of diamonds, we have a lot of riches. I'm I'm one of the richest people on the realm. I I have deep pockets, and I'm willing to empty them out for like my people, and you know, like it's just for the good of the server, good of the realm. It's definitely an issue that we need to talk about because it's something you can't stop. It's something you need to just like fix, I guess. Like try and cushion it. And so that's my first what's it called? My first policy. My second policy, I've already said, like make make it more refreshing. Take down old shops, fix up new shops. I've gone around, I've asked people, hey, your shop's unstocked. You can ask Mousey, you could ask Dirk, you could ask I'm pretty sure I told Mira as well, I'm not sure. You can ask I'm pretty sure all the mods I've told, hey, your shops are um your shops are unstocked. It's like, do you want to stock them? Do you want me to take care of them for you, or do you want to just break it? You know, and some people they decide, hey, I mean, might as well give up that plot to someone else, right? And and so you take it down. And I remember I took down Bone's old ore shop, which hasn't been like stocked in since Bone got banned, and it was a good plot. And I got off the realm, and like a day later, I got back on, and I got on, and I'm in a whole new building, and it was made by my mouse, and I felt like low key kind of proud. Like yeah, like my mouse wouldn't have had this opportunity if I didn't sit here and like fix it and handle the old shops that aren't there, like the Bits and Bobs shop or the fireworks shop or the flower shop. There's so many old shops and that like they're not even ran anymore and they're not really needed. And like I don't want to sit here and be like, oh yeah, oh like screw all the old shops, screw nostalgia, like get rid of all of them, right? Like Stark made a monument to the Britannia pyramid for the sand shop. That's a great idea. I think that's really cool. And so I feel like we could even do more of that depending on the significance of the shop or the like importance and impact it had. And I feel like we should open up more plots and make new paths and just make it more accessible to the new people and let mainland be mainland again instead of just some like, oh yeah, there's a financial district and a casino and here's the portal to the other civilizations, you know? And that's like my second policy. And my third policy is what was my third policy? Oh, I feel we need more like holy lag. Holy I might lag out right here. Wait. Am I moving?
Give a sign.
the the rain
You picked up
stopped.
a,
Hold on.
you have a sign.
Give a sign.
Is the sign too much?
The rain isn't moving. Am I moving for you guys?
You're just kind of floating.
No.
You want me to go sleep in a bed?
He's
Maybe I'm
floating.
lagging.
Oh yeah, I have a
You
feeling.
good, Uranium?
Am I floating?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
I'm lagging
Yeah.
out.
Oh, you're gone, buddy. You're gonna be gone.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be
Uh-oh.
gone.
Yeah, it kicked me out. Uh-oh.
Take down that
Should I
damn
join
Oh
banner.
no.
Whoever gets putting up these damn banners, so help me God, I'm gonna shove them up your butthole.
Me first.
Okay.
I'm be so for real,
Okay.
Balance. I did not know you were here until I
This is not
saw,
a
like, I
place-
went and counted the amount of people in here. And I was like, oh, hi.
I am here.
This is not
morning.
a place to
Yeah.
be showing like the person you like prefer
Should I-
or like will be voting for.
Should I-
like we're
should
here
I-
to listen to everybody.
Should I continue talking as I join back?
Yes.
Just keep talking
Yeah.
as you join back, please.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my third policy, pretty sure it was, I'm not sure how I ordered them. I know, I want to, like, make the community more of a community instead of, like, just, it feels like there's developments being made, but no way to, like, really celebrate them,
Oh,
and
Biba just
I
steal
f-
his spot.
it's, well. So I feel like let's host some more games. Let's have some more like opportunities to socialize and like right now. Like we're hosting
Someone
a
kill
debate
Habiba. Won't
and
let me kick them.
ban them now.
Oh. Maybe it's pretty cool.
I'm just
I don't
kidding,
think I
guys.
really
I'm just
wanna do
kidding. I'm
that.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Why
kidding. I'm just
doesn't
kidding. I'm
it
just
let me
kidding.
like kick people from the realm anymore? What the fuck? Edit player
You guys
permissions.
see me?
maybe?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
okay,
Where
here's
is
way
the
I can do it.
where is the kick button, bro?
Oh my god.
Where did they
You have to
edit
hit the three
player
dots. Go to
permissions.
edit player permissions.
Are you
Oh, they said
kidding me right
hello,
now,
and then they
bro?
got-
I have to do all this work. I hate the new layout.
My
I hate
bad.
this. I hate this so much.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking. Sorry.
Okay. So I feel we need to host more like events and have more opportunities for people to socialize. And I feel like the Halloween event was a great success. It may not have been hosted by Mainland, but I feel hold on. Wait.
It's hosted by the people we made along the way.
Oh. My goat's gone.
Uranium was the friends we made along the way.
My goat has vanished.
Controller died. Yeah, like the Halloween event was a great success. It may not have been hosted by Mainland, but like it's still a great success of the Mainland people, you know? And like last year with the Summer Ween Festival that I got to like announce for, I loved it. It was great. And we need more of that. And I feel that like I said, like right now, we're hosting a debate. 15 people are in the VC. The server is full. I can't even join. That's great. That's great to have a populated realm. And I want more of it. I want our server to be active. I want people to talk. I want VCs to be full. I want it to be I want it to be nice, you know? And like I want it to be loud. And so like I feel we need more opportunities for people to get loud, more people, like more parties,
Be able to
more.
join now.
We're gonna have. I should be able to. All right, great.
Yeah.
And like like I said, a great example, Halloween, a great example right now. We're planning on making I want to at least host a Christmas festival like we did last year. I want to have another costume contest for like the Christmas theme. I'm already planning my Christmas costume. It's plans that we like should be working on and should be more like. Am I in? Yeah. Okay. Uh, like I feel that the player count, if given the opportunity, could skyrocket, and we just need to give it the opportunities needed. Like like one great example, like summer, right? Just the opportunity to like just seeing it as I was building the Coliseum, you could see like how the player count gradually grew. How like when Mira opened the bounty event, everyone it was like consistently 6 players on. It was great. It was active. It was fun, and we need more of that. And I want more of that, and I'm willing to make more of that. But I need to be mayor to do so. You know, I could always host events, and I always will. I want to host a tournament for PvPs at my Coliseum. I want to host the capture the flag that Sturk never decided to work on. I
The
want.
flag is
I
done. It's just I've been fucking
Yeah,
working
we've
other
been busy.
areas.
Yeah,
We've been busy.
yeah. That leads on to my fourth policy. I've already DM'd Sturk. I've already DM'd Coffee. I want to partner with the mainland committee, and I want to I want their help. It's like we don't need to why not just have both factors together? What's like a group of people led by a great leader, Sturk, a capable leader, a capable staff, and I feel like they'd be a great partner, and I'd be more than happy to have them on my team, on my side. And that's one of the best that's one of the biggest factors is do people like you? And how much influence can you have? And I feel like it's good to have influential people because people listen. People like someone that could talk. People like someone that could talk the talk and walk the walk. I could do both. I could do both. I've done both. I joined the mainland committee. I did community service. I joined the committee and I instantly started terraforming. I instantly started taking down stuff. I instantly I'm already planning another build for the Coliseum. I'm planning another shop. I want to make farms for the community. Like if I win, I'm gonna move my wool shops all the way to my shop and screw it. If people want free wool, people get free wool. It's it's just it's what we deserve, And uh, uh, maybe my running mates may not see that, but I do, and I'm with the people. I'm the people's mod. Let me help my people. You know, I've never even allianced with any other nation, any other civilization. I've been here since the start. We could walk outside and just over there, I'm pretty sure I could see it out the window. My hobbit hole, my first ever base. I've never allianced with any civilization other than mainland. I've only ever built here or in some random freaking hobbit hole or cave in the middle of nowhere. Like right now, I live in the middle of the ocean, and I want to move here. I want this place to be poppin'. I want to have a reason to live here, and I want other people to live here. We don't need we need to have the capital of the realm be a capital, be a center, have everyone here. It should be always poppin'. We don't need no offense. We don't want what was it season generation 9 again when everyone was just at Windcrest. We don't need that. We need mainland, I don't want coffee I don't want coffee to sit here and take all my people, we we need to make it a little more poppin' over here. And
Oh,
I think I'm the man for the job.
Horror.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. If I'm so trustworthy,
Thing
why do I
is,
hide my face behind a
Blow it all
mask?
up again.
oh,
I'm
um,
veggie.
well,
I'm
the
the
thing
original
is,
veggie.
Okay, fine. If I win, I'll start making a uranium face reveal skin.
Face reveal skin. Face reveal skin.
Yeah.
That could be an event in itself.
Yeah, that could be an event.
That
Uranium
could be an event
unmasking.
in itself.
I'm gonna be like Dream. Everyone's gonna be like, all right, let's make a new mayor. New mayor.
You don't want to be exactly like Dream.
Yeah,
Ooh,
maybe
also
let's
true.
not.
Oh, how old are you guys?
Okay,
Wait.
can we get can we ask you questions though?
What happened?
Can we ask you questions or do you have more
Yeah.
comments?
No, I have more, but it doesn't matter. It's more of just like, yeah, I've already said it. Like, if you guys have any ideas you want, I'm more than happy to take suggestions. I'm more than happy to take like recommendations or criticism. If you guys think something I've made or something I plan on making won't work and you want to give your input or your feedback, I'm more than happy to take it. I love when people validate or tell me if I'm doing something I should be doing something differently, and I want my people to do so. I want like if my shop, if it's a little bland, just tell me, I'll fix it. If someone's like if an event should have a specific activity you want or you have any ideas for an event, I'll host it for you if it's an issue to like have it be hosted. Like if like a new opening for a shop, that'd be a great like opportunity that I'm willing to host as mayor. And like you don't have to worry about the struggles or the stress of planning it. I got it. Don't worry. I got you guys, you know? You just got to make me your mayor. And I got it. But I don't want to take up your time. My last policy is really just if you don't believe me, uh just vote me and let me prove you wrong, you know? Like I said, I've already done work with the mainland committee. I've already shown that I'm willing to do big projects like the Coliseum. I've already shown on like my first month on the realm that I'm more than happy to contribute to the economy with my shop over there. I've opened another shop, and like I said, planning on making another one. Just a little teaser. But yeah, we could go on to questions now. Thank you for listening. Let's go on ahead.
I have one.
What's up? And
Will
for
you
who?
sleep with me?
That's what the propaganda said. Next Q&A.
Ooh.
Coffee, can you go ahead and get him all caught up on the
Oh.
questions?
Okay, so both AJ and Toast have brought up working alongside civilizations or helping people actually get accustomed with them. You brought up Windcrest, of which currently only has two people, me and Josh, and Josh doesn't even consider himself a citizen. So it's just me.
Josh doesn't consider himself a damn player.
Yeah. But how are you planning on helping new people who may want to join a civilization but aren't sure where to start because it may seem a bit hostile? How are you going to help them adapt
Well,
to a civilization? See what they want to do.
see what they want. Well, I mean, we have tours. That's one thing. But like mainland, I mean, I don't know if the definition has changed or anything, but when I was starting out, I always remember mainland being considered like I say it in my campaign thing. Mainland's it's supposed to be diverse and like ever changing. And so it should have, you're right, it should have representation for other civilizations, and it should like excuse me, I burped. That was gross. It should it should
Do we really want this guy
it should
as
offer
mayor,
the
guys?
I don't know
opportunity.
if I want to vote this.
Maybe I could be like alcoholic Jay Schlatt or something. I could be like Jay Schlatt, you know?
Oh.
Minus
You
like
know,
the
he
racism
might be one of the
and
better.
killing the
He might be
Pope.
one of
Just
the
kidding,
better
guys. I'm just
people
joking.
in
I'm
the
just joking. I'm just joking with you guys. I'm just
That's a
joking with
nephew,
you guys.
bad
Come on,
answer.
that's
Okay, however, regarding
bad answer,
civilizations,
nephew.
please do continue.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, I feel there should be more representation of mainland, or like, or not of mainland, inland of other civilizations. Like, like I feel I wanted Mira's was working on his little civilization, the circus. I wanted him to have a tent in my like entertainment district, our entertainment
Um,
kind
my apologies. I
of
believe you are
represent
cutting
for
out.
Oh, I
civilization.
didn't know if that was just a me thing or not. He's cutting out a
Yeah,
lot, yeah.
you're cutting out. A lot.
Am I cutting
I believe you are
Yes,
cutting
you
out.
are.
Why are you
Unfortunately,
talking
you
like
aren't
you're like
able to
actually in a
easily be
court,
heard
Coffee?
because we are in a court, sir.
gotta show
A
some manners in
Minecraft
the court,
board.
you know?
It's still a court regardless.
Yeah. Should I just repeat myself? Am I not lagging now?
You're still lagging.
You,
Am I? Oh god. Am I still cutting out? God dang it.
What is this?
Okay, let me
The
see.
ugly
Am I
nether
still
highway that
lagging?
goes
What's going
nowhere
on
made
here?
out of stone.
you are
That's
still
like the
messing up.
farmlands thing that M made. Honestly, that's
Oh
supposed to
my
get removed soon. I just
gosh.
haven't gotten around to doing it.
This audio
It
is
could,
mad buggy.
it would be for the best
Hello?
if you could possibly
Am I
cut
lagging?
out.
You're fine now, I think.
I believe you're back.
I'm fine
Yes,
now?
let's continue on with the
Okay.
civilizations. You
Yeah.
went off on
Yeah.
circus and something about that?
Yeah. Yeah, so I offered to Mira to make a circus in the entertainment district, have a shop, show some representation for civilization. I want to work on I've talked to Waterworks about it, about the Nether Highway. Maybe make it easier to reach like farther civilizations, or make it easier and more like exciting. And I remember, don't want to get into the whole like nostalgia and stories. I keep yapping. I remember when I first joined, my first thought was explore everything. Just go everywhere. And I did. I remember I got lost in Lushland and I had to walk all the way back to mainland, like without the nether, because I just didn't know how to get back through like the highway. And like I feel like I liked that. I liked the opportunity to explore and see where I wanted to live and see like what I could do, where I could be, you know? There's so many good civilizations here that I don't think get credit. I remember making the rating the civilizations, and that was the first time I ever saw Windcrest, and I wanted to join. I was like, dang, this is a nice civilization. That's why in season or Gen 9 or whatever, I keep saying season. In Gen 9, everyone was there. Everyone was there. Rosnart was growing or is growing. Cobblestone Isles is getting renovated. I'm not sure what Mira's doing, to be honest. But you're probably doing something good, you know. Uh, I know Balance is working on his dome. I know that I'm pretty sure my mouse is working on like a Norse mythology civilization. I was even planning on making my own, but I'm here. I'd rather run mainland, but you know, and so I feel like maybe we should have some more representation. You know, I don't want the only skulk thing in mainland to just be some hole over there that no one could go into. Maybe make a little castle. Maybe make a shop. A jungle civilization would be heat, Char. I think that'd be fire. But yeah, just like make it more accessible, make it more like make an incentive to explore, and you know, make some representation. We need mainland to be diverse. Did I have voice crack? Did you guys hear that? Let's
No, you did
skip past
not.
that.
I did not.
Okay, good.
Continue on.
That's pretty much it.
Oh. So essentially, what you're saying is that you would like to work alongside civilizations to provide a more diverse mainland to actually show what the Mousey SMP is as a whole, rather than
Yeah.
having people be confused. Because as Deadshot did say, even though he had a tour, which in my opinion was very thorough, but I am biased due to me being the tour guide, he
Mhm.
still couldn't remember a lot of it. It was confusing to get around.
Yeah,
You're
that's fair.
essentially
But I
proposing
feel I
expand civilizations.
get rid of the homeless. Okay.
Sorry. Oh,
Next
what?
policy.
Well, on topic. You're essentially saying we expand the civilizations to mainland to make mainland the actual mainland that connects the people rather than just for the starting phase of each
Yeah,
generation.
it's the capital of the realm, you know? Like we need it should be like it should show what the realm is. And in a way it does. It is definitely diverse. There you could walk outside and see totally different color palettes, totally different building styles, but that doesn't show what other civilizations have. maybe you don't want like just some random cherry house. Maybe you want a dark castle, or you want a silly circus, or you want like a fairy tale church, or maybe you want like a steampunk copper based like civilization. There's a civilization for literally all of those. It's just you need the opportunity to really like I guess expose yourself to that. And I do agree with the tours. Maybe we should do tours differently. I agree because when I had my tour, I was pretty sure I was sick, and I just like was just like it was like a fever dream. Mousey's over here. Oh hey uranium, blah blah blah. This is this. Okay, bye. And then I
Not
spent the first
accurate,
hour
not
in
accurate.
in a boat. That is accurate. Everyone could agree. Come on.
That is not accurate.
It's like yes, that is. Mousey's like,
No,
oh,
it
blah blah
is
blah, this
not.
and that. Here's Cobblestone Isles. Here's Rosnar. Yeah, this is cool. See you later.
You literally
And
just sat here and said you were sick, and yet you're saying everybody can agree.
It might no, yeah. I'm not saying. There's tours. It may have been user error, but Mousey does talk a lot. You know, it
Now,
goes in one ear, not the other at times.
I do
And
think tours should be done differently, but I
Mhm.
do think you are over exaggerating when it comes down to Mousy going.
Well,
yeah, no, probably not gonna lie to you.
Because
regarding
take like
It's probably just
an
got sick.
hour to.
Yeah, it's probably because I was sick. I just wasn't
doing
focused.
that.
I know I was just sweating. I was like getting cooked in my room, and all I hear is some high pitched like rat telling me what Lushland is and how it got bombed.
Crazy.
I'm just kidding, guys. It's a joke. Laugh. Come on. Gotta be a little social with the people.
Bad answer, nephew. Bad answer.
Valent, help me.
You want me to help you with?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't know. Laugh. Yeah.
regarding tours, some of your opponents, such as AJ, who I had toured fairly recently, said that meeting the owner of Witch's Forest during the tour and getting a tour from the owner herself was actually extremely beneficial and
I feel
really made him feel connected to the civilization compared to other
that's
civilizations. Do you propose that some civilizations should have tours ran by the owners or the members of such civilization themselves?
yeah. I mean, that's actually a really good point. Like, it's kind of like why let someone who isn't as like knowledgeable of a civilization, uh, tell you a civilization. You know, like I agree. If it like just an example, you run Windcrest. Say Mousey went to Windcrest. Mousey won't show you like or won't be able to tell you like how good Windcrest is and really give uh I guess not enthusiastic, but like it won't give you the real authentic deal,
Fully
you know?
informed Windcrest, like the actuality of Windcrest, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think I could to a degree.
And
It's just more of like a time thing most of the time. I don't have the time to
yeah, of
go
course.
around and do that.
And I feel
Yeah.
like maybe even civilizations could host like their own separate tours if you want. Like say say you want to live at Rosnar. Strick will give you a tour. Maybe just ask. If you want to live at Windcrest, you'll give them a tour. Just ask. I feel
Yes.
maybe we should offer that more and give more. Like I said, make it more accessible to explore. Like I know people wanted people want knowledge. People are curious. I know. I think it was Toast. Toast wants to make a library. That's a good idea. We're making one already, but like it's a good idea. It's smart. Like document stuff. They're curious. They want to know. I remember I walked to the Cobblestone Isles church and I said, "Hey, what is this?" I saw the tower, the statue, I don't know his name, Super Meep maybe, or like the statue outside of the church and I said, "Who is that? Who is that guy?" I wanted to know. I wanted to explore. I wanted to learn. And I feel like make it more accessible. Maybe make it easier to learn. Make it easier to know. Like and like civilizations could give that. Like the owners could give that. We just need to raise the incentive to do so and make it more make it a point to show our newcomers around like Deadshot here like or AJ like make it more like welcoming. That's what we need. That's really what we need. Just make mainland great again, you know? Like
Mhm.
and I feel with the the help of other civilizations or the mainland committee or just the players themselves, our community, we could make this a great civilization. We could make other civilizations grow as well. It's we're a community. It's not a one-man project, and I don't want it to be, you know? But yeah, that's my take on it. Do you have another question?
How do you plan on economically benefiting Mainland? I know you went into some detail about it,
Mhm.
but your opponents, such as Ron Toast and AJ, both brought up a form of changing the mainland currency system. Not, well, AJ didn't entirely want to overhaul it as much as update it. However, Toast was wanting to do a more paper-based, emerald-based
Mhm.
currency. He
Mhm.
went over both.
Yeah.
How do you how would you do something like that if you were to? Or would you do something like that? If not, why?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't, but let me explain. I I agree with uh AJ. I agree that the bargaining system, that's what he brought up, right? That's smart. Technically it works. But I mean, unfortunately, if we can't get rid of duping, there's no way to fix it. I've I've actually talked to I don't know if he's running. He's in the VC Balance. I've talked to Balance. Balance has great ideas about currency. It's really just, do we need it? How will it work? How will the people respond to it? And I feel like an overhaul of the economy. I don't know how it'll work, unfortunately. I'm more than happy to discuss it with AJ if if AJ doesn't win and I do. I'm more than happy to discuss it with Toast, maybe making a money system. I I want input. I want, if they have good ideas, they have good ideas, right? And I agree, the bargaining system is a good idea. If a shop doesn't want diamonds, okay, let them want dirt. If a shop wants wood, okay, let them want wood, you know? If bargaining is bargaining, it always works. It's really just based on the community's you have to make the value of something, but unfortunately with duplication not being able to be taken away, nothing really has value. It's always going to be value you give it. But unfortunately anything dupable, which literally everything except what Balance had in mind is pretty much dupable. You can't really like can't really can't really get rid of it. So I honestly, I don't see a need to change the currency because, like I said, it's not going to change the quality of it. It's always just going to get duped. It's always just gonna, it's really just, okay, I want my diamonds to look green. Okay, use emeralds. That's it. That's all you really could do. It's just a different looking diamond because it still has no value. It's the only issue is you use it with blocks. That's it. Uh it's so I don't really see a need to change currency. I don't have any reason to try and make a new currency. I am willing to talk about it, but um that's not really my main idea because I feel the diamonds, at the end of the day, everyone's gonna want a diamond. Sure, it has no value, but everyone is still gonna use it as a currency. Say my wool shop. Um, oh yeah, permits. I know Toast brought up permits. I'll talk about it because I actually have a permit. I uh, the mainland committee already has permits. We already do that. It's more of just
Form of permits than you
yeah.
guys have
It's
been
just
talking about.
yeah. We already have a concept of permits. Uh, Obviously, like Strick said, it's not the same, but we already have it. Um, if your shop is significant enough, which like my shop, I sell wool. I'm the wool guy. You go to my base, it's literally just a wool farm. Like it's my thing, and it'd be kind of weird that I only sell wool but like everyone else could sell wool, right? And so Stirk, I'm pretty sure Stirk and Mousey, I don't know if it was just Stirk or just Mousey or them both. They already created permits where you're the only person able to sell that one thing if you wanted to. Yeah, only Stirk, from what Mousey's pointing at Stirk. Uh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You don't have to keep hitting.
Yeah.
Um uh so like say someone wanted to sell wool and I didn't like that. I could technically stop them. I don't, because I like challenge. I want people to blossom. If you have a shop that's better than mine, go for it. Challenge me. I'd love to like go back to back with you, you know? And like I feel that permits are a good idea. I think for some items it shouldn't really be a thing, because there's really generalized items and like items that you shouldn't really put like an exclusivity on. Like say 1v1v1. I'm not on console. If I was on console I would love to, but not right now. Uh what's it called? I feel like dirt. I feel like anyone should sell dirt. It's a really like it's a block that like anyone could get. It's kind of like it's not specific enough to be able to put a permit on it. Or like wood. I don't think wood should, or like stones should be given like permits, because it's just like anyone could sell it. Anyone should be able to sell it. But say concrete, like Astro's concrete, I would agree if Stirk asked me, "Hey, do you think Astro's deserving of a permit for concrete?" No one else sells concrete. It's that's Astro's thing. Say Mira sold like armor. Okay, let Mira does sell armor. Maybe Mira and Bean could share a permit or something like that. It has to be specific. It has to be important, and it has to be something that like gives people like, oh yeah, that makes sense that they have a permit for it. Not say dirt. Say I was like, oh, I want to sell dirt, and Stirk's like, nope, already got it. Like no, that's kind of unfair. Or like I'm pretty sure it's Batboy that runs the wood shop over there. Say Stirk was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that because I run the lumber yard. Like that's just not fair. So I don't really see a need for unimportant things to have like create unimportant permits for unimportant things. But say say weapons, say armor, say potions, stuff like that. Mira could run that. Mira runs the bounty thing. It makes sense. I know Strawberry runs it already. So you have to compete a little bit until you really like qualify for that. I know Coffee's planning a cactus shop, or pretty sure it's just a green shop, quote unquote. Uh, that's pretty specific. I wouldn't be mad if like it's kind of like, oh yeah, well Windcrest is known for their freaking huge cactus farm. Maybe make that like their thing. Give them a permit for it. Uh, but like XP bottles, totems, stuff like that, like food, I don't really see a need for a permit on them. But yeah, I think that's enough said about the permits. Do you have any other questions regarding like mainland?
I have a question.
What's up?
What makes you think wood and dirt is an unimportant block?
Well, I think maybe I worded it like worse, but I feel not unimportant, but more of like it's a block that like everyone could get a hold of, everyone could sell. I don't think only one person should be able to sell that specific thing. It's kind of like it's something so needed and like so like I said, so it's such a like a generalized. I think I'm using the word wrong, but it's a block that like everyone uses. So why like put a limit on it? Yeah, like permits will destroy blocks. Like it's or destroy shops because specific things being sold by specific people. If say Strawberry wanted to sell wool and I didn't like that, they'd have to stop. Like they can't do it.
That is
If
not how. Are you
permits
referring?
work,
Are you
did I
referring to the permits that I gave out?
Yeah, like I have
That's
like
not
a.
how they work
That's not how that
necessarily.
works.
No.
Okay, how does it work? Please
You,
elaborate.
let's say you were selling wool,
Uh-huh.
and little Billy off in the corner is also selling wool. Well, little Billy's starting to get a little successful, and you're like, "Grr, I don't like that." And your inner alpha's coming out. It's like, "Oh, I need to be better." And then you're like, "Hey, Sturk, here's this like awesome permit you gave me that I've been keeping track of. I have some beef with little Billy over there, and I want him gone." And I'd be like, "Oh, well, what has little Billy like done to you? Like, why do you want his shop
Oh,
gone?"
so now we're like, I need a reason for that.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
see.
sure that's how
That
they've
makes
always
complete
been
sense.
written. I think.
I'm not sure.
It's been
I
a
have the
really
book in my
long time since
bunker.
I've like written it.
Yeah. I'll
Like,
read the
don't
book
quote me on
later.
it, but, like,
Yeah. I just remember you said if someone's selling wool, I could stop them. I've never known I needed a like specific
yeah,
reason.
you
But I mean that
you
makes
can
complete
stop
sense.
them, but like you can't just like walk up to them and be like, "Hey, like I
Yes, be like,
loser."
shut this shit down now. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would. I don't think this is written in, but it would most likely result in like a court case. Court case.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. I agree with that.
Yeah. What I would do with permits. I know I'm not running, which I know I shouldn't really be talking about what I would do with permits.
You're free to speak your opinion though.
This
go
goes with
ahead.
everybody that's yapping about permits. Permits shouldn't. You're all talking about how it would ruin shops. You're all acting like it's forced to like ruin shops. Like, and because there's soon going to be a mainland town hall building. It's marked out. Uranium, you probably haven't seen the area yet. Okay. It's gonna be in that area. The build, the exterior is done. I'm planning on working on the exterior later tonight. It's just I'm here right now. And you could just have people sign a form and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this." And you could limit that item to like, let's say 2 to 3 people.
Yeah,
So
like just
that
for
would stop,
competitors.
like that would stop the surplus of people trying to sell rockets and
Or
XP
XP bottles. Yeah, of
because
course.
there's been so much people that I've seen like 5 XP shops open all at once, and it's like we do not need this much people.
Yeah, of course.
Like you could just have people get a form approved, and then be like, "Okay, well, you are the third person to sign this and get it approved. Here's your thing," and then that's the cutoff. Everybody else, nobody else is allowed to have that item, like sell that item legally. What
that works.
I would do. What is your plan to this kind of I should have asked this for all of you. This kind of goes for all of you. We're going to start at uranium first, then we'll go to Deadshot, and then we'll go to Toast. What is your plan to do about all the shops that are selling several items? Like they're selling like tons and tons of items that aren't even like related to each other. So like the black market, for example.
Yeah. I don't really see like a reason to have. I honestly, I had it at one point. I remember I used to sell like bricks and quartz and stuff, and like netherrack. Like it's like a, sort of a general store. Like you could just sell everything, right? And in a way, it's also just like a hassle to get all the blocks. I know duping is more accessible now, so people dupe to just fill all their like stock, which also I don't really agree with. But I think that's a good point. Is people are always just gonna sell everything, and I don't really agree with that. Like when Strawberry, I remember when the what is it the Bounty's Bakery, I think it's called. Is that what it's called? The Bounty's Bakery. When it first opened, it was just a bakery, and I remember Barry was like, "Oh yeah, look at this," and opened like a little hatch, and it showed me, "Oh yeah, it's items for bounty hunters." I feel like, sure, You were selling armor, weapons, potions, totems, e-gaps, and I think pearls as well. I think it's a wide selection, but it fits its theme, right? And I feel that's good. But I don't really know how I feel about the Bounty's bakery, a bakery starting to sell enchantment books and flowers and rockets and having an auction house and having
Their goal is to sell every item in the game.
yeah, that's I don't know who's talking, but please speak up.
You're like I can
It's
barely
Astrid.
hear you. Hold on. Let me
Like a
turn you up
whisper in the
literally as
wind.
high as I can go. As high as I can go. Here we go.
That's the black market, not the bakery. They're separate now.
Yeah, they're different things
separate.
now.
They're different places now. Like they're
Well,
different shops.
the miscommunication
I'm gonna
comes from
fly
the
over
fact
there. I
that
want to see
the
this. I'm gonna
primary
fly over there. I want to see.
the confusion comes from it being connected to the bakery.
Yeah, it's just below it. It's not actually the same shop.
Yeah, it's still technically connected, and it's the primary way of entrance, which is why it was likely confused as such. And it could technically be found underneath terms of the bakery under property laws, question mark?
It's the copper shop.
I would consider it the same
Where's
thing.
the entrance to the black market then?
In the bakery.
In the bakery?
It's in the bakery.
Yeah, here, let me
So
figure
therefore,
out
it's
where I
part
am
of the
real quick.
bakery.
There.
If you
Okay.
go if you have to go through the bakery, and
I
it
got
is
something.
like if the entrance is in the bakery, then it is part of the bakery.
What's the black market?
It's
just it's an area where
It's a
there's
market that's
down
black.
there. I'll show you after when we're done with this. AJ, when we're done with this, I'll bring you down. When we're done with this, I'll bring you down, AJ.
Is it like a shop?
Yeah,
It's like a big
It's a
huge
shop,
shop.
but it's not.
It's not
I'm like
finished.
9% sure
Nobody
I
told me
showed it to
about
y'all.
this.
I'm pretty sure I showed you it on the tour saying these aren't for sale yet, but I would go here. I do remember bringing it up because I brought it up in every tour I went on. So, nearly every tour.
Okay. Anyways,
Sorry,
back on
I guess I forgot.
What
I
do
remember.
you like?
You and me both.
How do you feel, and what do you plan to do about shops that sell so much items that like it's one thing to sell items that are in one like group together. So sell like all of like coral and sell like sea pickles and like all the
PvP.
stuff like in the water
Yeah.
together.
Like
But it's a
aquatic.
whole nother
yeah.
thing to sell
aquatic
like,
shop.
everything else.
Trims, trims,
like-
books, flowers, PvP stuff. It's like overgeneralized. It's an overgeneralized general store.
Yes.
I don't agree with it. I don't think it's cool. I remember when Smog tried to do that with the Britannia stuff. Just like selling everything, selling redstone, selling wood, pretty sure selling wool as well. I don't agree with it. But I feel I like competition personally. I feel that like if I have an issue with someone personally through like shops, I always just do it better. I think that's a good
So-
really a good option.
So are
just
you
do it better.
saying
But I also
that
I
if,
feel
like-
no. I feel if say like a flower shop, no one at the moment no one sells flowers. I say let Strawberry keep the flowers. I know Mira Bean also sell armor. I think Strawberry should maybe stick to selling armor primarily because that's what the black market was based off of. It was supposed to be a PvP shop. I feel maybe put a little cap on your like inventory because general stores first they don't usually sell good.
It's
Not gonna
not
lie.
an official general store though.
Yeah, it's not.
I see.
It's not labeled as a general store. It's just a black market. And I don't have an issue with it selling armor or like trims or any of that because that's all like falls under kind of like the PvP umbrella. Because it is labeled like it is like clearly labeled the what's it called, bakery, like whatever.
Bounty's Bakery.
Bounty's Bakery, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. But whenever it comes down to like flowers and all that, shouldn't it just have like a separate shop? Okay.
Can I ask a question? Just a small one that relates to the topic.
Yeah, sure, Astric. Once
Good.
Uranium's controller's better, I think.
I am the owner of a general store, like officially. What would be your solution to that, if, so to speak, you were to remove the ideas of like a generalized store? Oh, Uranium's muted. Oh, whoops.
You do realize that was Balance talking, right?
Yeah,
You do
hi.
realize that was Balance
Oh, it was
talking, right,
Balance
Mousey?
talking? I didn't realize.
Hello.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, I saw
Yes, it
Astric
is
saying
me.
highlight. I didn't know.
Okay.
My mistake.
Okay.
My controller's back on.
Okay. Did you hear any of that?
What were you
Uranium?
guys saying? What happened?
Okay, no.
I did not. My headset was off. What happened?
Okay. I was asking that I own a general store over by the enchantment shop.
Yeah, you do.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
I have a question about, like, if so to speak, we were to remove the ideas of like generalized stores, what would happen to like my store? Would I have to stop selling
store?
all the stock and stuff? Like, and if they're
Yeah.
not, if my store is labeled a general store, does that make it like applicable? Like, can I still sell, or is it like I couldn't even sell anymore?
Yeah, like just shut it down. Yeah.
Right. Would I have to shut down? Would I have to foreclose?
Yeah. I was gonna actually use you an example.
Perfect.
Like I said, general stores don't really sell good. We could go look at balances and
hey.
and
Hey.
they don't. He doesn't really.
Uranium.
He doesn't have much profit, right? I feel.
No, I don't.
I feel like there's specific shops that like I kind of like I kind of cut out halfway through what Strick said. Like the whole idea of like, oh yeah, you could keep like PvP based items, maybe even keep trims. Hell, I'm okay with you keeping the auction house in the black market, but I don't see the need for every coral, every light block, grow lichen, and then every block that has to do with nature. I don't really see why that's in the black market. Like, why is the black market selling like torch flowers, you know? That I agree with that. That's kind of unneeded, and I don't really see like a reason for you to do that. But also I do think without any, there's no contest, you know? No one's contesting like the fact that they're selling flowers. It's kind of like, okay, well, you don't like it, go buy flowers somewhere else, but no one else is selling flowers. So as of right now, there's not really any like, oh hey, strawberry. There's not really
Speak
any
of the person.
Yeah. There's sure, it's kind of like it's not very like fair, and it's not really like, I guess, like inclusive to sell everything because no one else has the opportunity to sell as well. But I also feel if something is, if you're the only person selling something, then I feel it's okay to sell it with your shop. Like, I know nobody else sells magma blocks, nobody else sells blaze rods, nobody else sells
That is
I think it's
actually false now. Queen K's opening up a
sells-
shop for that.
Yeah, but it's not
the
open
nether
yet,
shop,
though,
right?
is it?
Yeah, so like what Balance was
Correction,
saying?
Queen K if he stocks.
Yeah. Exactly. Those things need to do that first.
Like Balance, I know that's, I'm reading off of Balance's stock, I'm pretty sure. I'm just from memory. No one sells that currently. Balance is the only person to sell that. So I don't see a need to stop Balance from selling. Say it's general, and it's kind of like, why would you like have to sell such a wide selection that has no real correlation? But at the same time, who else will? Like,
Well, it
I don't know.
becomes, it's different once things are labeled a general store compared to not being labeled a general store, because you have a lot more free reign once you're labeled a general store. It's like walking into a Walmart. It's like
Yeah.
1 second you could be looking at a cat, and 1 second you're looking at a dead rat. It's like you could end up looking at different things, but I feel like with the black market, it's kind of like, I'm not saying these people shouldn't be selling it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, it's not labeled. It's labeled as a, I can't ever think, bounty. It's labeled as a Bounty's bakery.
Mhm.
I don't think bounty people
You don't
need
think of
coral.
flowers? Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. It's like me having a wool shop that sells quartz. It just doesn't make sense.
And it's like we are a building in the lore realm, and I just kind of feel like for the amount of people we are letting in, there's no one. People keep hiding behind these like tiny little shops and just like making like a giant path lighting, like, oh, I'm gonna sell all these blocks. No shade to you, base, by the way. No shade. It's just like it's happened a lot of
it's
times
fine.
now.
I mean, I can
It's happened
explain
a
the
lot of
plants
times.
thing if you want, because the only reason the extra areas of the quote unquote black market, as I've been calling it, as more so of a joke than a real, like, actual name for it, are because other members of the SMP have specifically requested
And
these areas
sorry.
exist. Toast requested for every single plant in the game to be added to the underground section of my shop, which is why the plant section exists in my shop. I've noticed that the ore shop hasn't been restocking, so I decided to add that, as that has been in demand. There's also the strip club was recommended. The auction house was recommended. All the most, if not all of the places in my shop are either recommended,
Who asked for
didn't exist as shops on the server at the time, so I figured it was important to provide for the people, or just the shops hadn't been restocking at the time because there was no real monitoring of shops in place. So I can understand why maybe I should better name my shop, and that's totally understandable. I have no problem with that. But it's also not like I'm not trying to encourage competition. I do wish for other people to even sell the same things I'm selling, because I would love for people to rise up as competition in more shops that are clear about what they're selling to pop up. So if anyone wants to create shops selling what I'm selling, go right ahead. I encourage you. But like, if I gave the impression that I didn't want people selling what I'm selling, or that I only ever want people shopping at my place, that's not my intention. And I'm sorry that I ever gave that impression.
No, it's fine, and we don't see it that way. It's just the fact that it's become like something that's selling like such a huge variety of stuff that like doesn't really fit the thing anymore. It's kind of just like raising questions of like
Concern.
what we should be doing with it.
Yeah, it's just because I've been
it's just
trying
like,
to appease what people have been asking for. I guess I haven't really taken that into account, so that's kind of on me. Sorry.
just like, and this goes for like everybody in the realm and all the past shops I've seen. I have seen maybe like 3 people just dig a hole in the ground and place and just sell random ass blocks. And it's like, for a building realm, I would think you'd want to build a shop for like a certain thing and like maybe make it look nice. Maybe be like, oh hey, I sell flowers here. I sell like whatever here. I sell poop here. I don't care. But like, when it comes down to shops, it just kind of feels like they build their main shop and then they just build upon that, but they don't want, like, I don't know how to word it. It's like they build their shop, and then they're like, oh well, I want to sell this, and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna sell wood now, and they're already selling like, what's the thing that's opposite of wood? I don't know, nether stuff. And they'll just like dig another hole in the ground and be like, okay, I'm just gonna plop it right here. And it's like, I would think for a building realm and already having so much shops around you that are so like creative and nice looking, and like although some of them, mostly the old ones, look like they've been put through the shitter and back, they still exist and you can still tell what they're selling half the time. But like, I feel like people just build a little box and they're like, okay, I'm gonna build on this. Like, what? This is, I'm just, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't expect the underground to ever get as large as it is now, but it just kind of kept getting added on, and I just didn't know when to stop. So that's kind of funny.
Coffee, what's the next question for uranium?
Are we gonna ask the same question?
I've lost partial track. So I'd actually like to give the two other candidates who haven't spoken in nearly an hour now. By the way, it's been 2 hours since business started. I'll remind all of y'all.
Really?
So for starters, let's get AJ back up here real quick. AJ, do you have anything to say at all?
Is
We
AJ
can
vote this
vote.
weekend?
We vote
Yeah.
next weekend.
I
on.
hope
Is AJ
AJ is okay.
Hold
AJ
on,
is
there
here,
we go.
y'all.
All right. Sorry.
Okay. I'm so sorry for bringing you up to the stand suddenly. Please enlighten us. Do you have anything else to say for the people of Mainland as well as your opponents?
Back to the trading question. I think it was the market. Like, if you have too big of a like a general store, I think we were supposed to both answer that.
Oh,
I
sorry.
feel like all y'all should have answered that.
I support small businesses. Just like small general stores. I think that should be 100% allowed. If it gets too big, I don't think we should have control over that as long as it doesn't turn into a monopoly. I don't feel it right if it turns into a monopoly. But small businesses, I 100% support.
So, what would you say about civilizations opening up various shops? Would that not be considered a large business scale?
There might be an exception for that because it's a civilization. If it's a single person, I don't think that should be. I think that should be restricted. I don't think we should take it away from them because people have rights.
Yeah. So, would Wintercrest technically fall underneath that category of both sides? Because again, I'm technically the only civilian, only person that lives in Windcrest on record.
I did not know that.
That's why I tried to get you to join me.
Whoops.
I'm wondering.
I think there's. I think, like I said, I think there should be some exceptions to that. As long as we don't take it away from you or anyone else.
Okay. Drawing toast. It has been 6 or 7 years since I've last brought a question to you, or you've had a question asked to you. How do you feel about mass scale general stores or mass opening of stores underneath a single entity?
To be honest, I feel like they shouldn't really, because like in cases such I'm just going to keep going. In cases such as the black market, I do agree with the fact it's not like Strawberry wanted to build them places. It was recommended by people of the pub. But if say someone just builds a shop and they just keep adding stuff to it, and they just say, "Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna build this for the fun of it." It's not like it's gonna help anyone else, just for the fun of the game, to be honest. But there is some people who do need that sort of stuff from one shop, and it is nice to have the sort of like. It is nice to have that kind of thing of life to just be able to go to one shop and buy everything, but it does also kind of steal away from all the small business owners. Like, say someone owns a sand shop, but someone makes a general store and then just sells sand. It kind of takes away from that person who has the small one.
Okay. Would you have any possible solutions to pose for this? Apologies. What?
Did someone say something more?
Who spoke?
I'm gonna hop up here real quick and murder this.
Oh, thank you. But I'm going to pose this question to all three of you. Well, we're going to start off with Toast again because that's the right person to ask the question to. How would you propose a solution for such a problem?
Well,
You
I
are
wouldn't
lagging
really.
bravely.
There is, like, I'd say, yeah, we can allow some general store, but we can't let it get too far out of hand where it sells everything for no reason. And then other shops, like, I'm trying to think of words. I know what I'm trying to say, but I just can't think of how to say it.
Okay. Could you define getting out of hand?
So basically, say I own, and I say, oh, it's a general store. Like, say I just keep adding a bunch of stuff, like even I just really like this block, maybe I'll add it, but it's like the most deadest block on the earth. Say I put a single say I put like a single block of dirt in or something. Like, someone will need that, sure, but it's like, who actually needs dirt if it's so accessible to get outside of shops? Like, that's when you get to the point where you're selling stuff that's just kind of useless for everyone. There is no point in having that. That's kind of getting out of hand.
Okay.
Is this some sort of turf war?
I'm not too sure anymore. Anyways, so what's the solution?
Make it a real. Can have a general store, but make sure it's stuff that people actually do need. Don't make it too big. Like, make sure there's room for other big shops under that.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think people don't need dirt? Whenever I sold dirt, that shit got sold out constantly.
You wouldn't bet dirt.
Yeah, a lot of builders need dirt all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Building mountains is really
Like,
hard if you don't
we're
have
a
dirt,
building
guys.
realm. Like,
I use
can't
dirt
keep
as an
looking
example.
at, like,
I just use dirt as an
there's
example.
no block really like in the game unless it's like a fucking bush or something, which like still can be found useful. Like, I still probably would buy a bush. Fucking, like, it's not. None of them are really considered useless. Like, we are a realm full of builders, and like, to have you guys sitting here calling like some of these blocks useless, it's like, why did you join the realm? It's like,
Well,
why?
I believe it's an overall aspect of not many people here use certain for day-to-day building. While you may, that does not define everybody. So to them, underneath their terms, it's considered a useless block. I don't use dirt more than once or twice if I'm scaffolding. Well, that's because WordPress has so much dirt with how often it's been mined. I have not terraformed nothing that is not stone because Wind Racers is in a mining area, so I don't use dirt. I find dirt to be useless. I only use it to scaffold, but even then, that's fair. So its personal definition is quite redundant, and it's purely based on perspective. So
When I use dirt, I said dirt was I don't think dirt's useless because I use it a lot, but
yeah,
I feel the idea, like when I said that dirt has no value, I used it in the context of like everyone could get dirt. Why should you make it so only one person can sell dirt? I just
Yeah.
I don't see a need to give it a permit since it's so like it's like a simple block.
I mean it in the way I don't see a need to sell dirt because it's so accessible outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in order to get dirt, you have to tear down mountains and mountains and mountains. You're telling me there's no point in selling dirt?
Or you could
No, I'm
dupe it.
saying it's like
Yeah.
so easy to get it. So why should you restrict restrict it to like 2 people using it or to selling it? Like you shouldn't have a permit for dirt because anyone could get it, you know?
It's like saying that dirt is useless to sell. Then why do we have stone shops? Why do we have wood shops? Why do we have trim shops? Why do we
For
have a glass
convenience.
shop?
It's
Then
all pure
why is
convenience.
dirt not for convenience?
Because dirt is so
No, it should
convenient
be.
to get. I can step outside and I can
You
get
can step
myself
outside and
kind of
get
dirt.
stone too, Coffee. You can step
No,
outside and get stone.
I see what Sturk's saying, but I that's what I mean. I think dirt is a convenience block. If I need to terraform and I don't have dirt,
I want
yeah,
a sand shop.
yeah, we should
Um,
bring back. We should have someone selling sand. We should have someone selling dirt. It's just for convenience. Yeah, you could coffee. You could walk outside and like just oh yeah, let me just pull out my super shovel and just like excavate an entire chunk. But you wouldn't want to do that because it takes work and it's ugly to have an entire chunk like dug out of your civilization or your
oh,
base, right? And also
hmm.
uh, like I don't.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry
What
for interrupting. Oh, what is the point of this conversation again? Because we were initially
to?
discussing how to
It was.
Yeah,
resolve
how did you get the
the
permits?
issue of general
Yeah, I
stores.
don't know. I think Strick brought it up. I lagged out for a bit.
I was just
It
asking
was such
why.
a
I was just
Yeah, why
asking
be
what we think. Why do we think dirt is a useless block to sell?
Yeah, no, it's not useless to sell. It's actually really good. I just okay. So think of it like imagine, one person has complete control over like the roads, the Nether Highway or something. It's such like a useful thing. It has so many like, it's so useful that it's kind of like why would you restrict one person to using it? If dirt is so like so useful, why are we or like yeah so useful, then why are we letting one person sell it when multiple people should? Like it's like something you could never have like enough of, I guess.
uh,
Yeah.
Tarbasta, please fix the courtroom door.
Keeping the
Thank
homeless
you.
out.
Char, what are you doing?
I can
I'm
keep
keeping
watching
the
you
homeless
guys.
out.
Why is Char bullying the
The
Because
homeless
the
Go ahead
are
and
homeless
allowed
stink.
to
go ahead
Get
and
do the
out.
decisions that
go ahead
happen in
and
their daily.
kick
Waterworks
someone.
works hard to make this realm a home, and you
Kicking
guys destroy it.
someone.
Yeah.
Kicking someone. Tisk,
Fuck
Do you
the
tisk,
guys want to go
homeless.
tisk.
back?
You.
You want to go back to the old
Um,
stone courthouse?
no.
Do
I
you want
have
to
a
go back to
question
when
Yeah.
for
mainland was all stone, you bastards?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible. Just watch
But
that old video that I had. Ooh.
I would like to continue on the topic. Since uranium is now available to respond, did you get asked the question of, well, no, actually, you said that. How do you propose a fix for the general store problem or the mass shop opening from corporate conglomerates or civilization?
Uh, well, I kind
Did
of said
answer
like
that.
I kind of did give an answer, but I mean I could just simplify it. Like, uh,
Simplify it, please.
I I feel general stores don't really sell well, especially when you have someone who primarily sells the same thing, like Smog. Smog didn't sell a lot of wool, even though he duped it, and it was a great price. Everyone still bought from me because I'm the wool guy. No one buys from some general store because they also sell wool, even if it's at a cheaper price. It usually sells better because it's like that's what it primarily sells, right? Which that doesn't go for everyone, obviously, but I do think general stores should be like you shouldn't monopolize just everything like AJ said. Uh, I don't agree with that because I like competition. I like it when other people are involved. People can also have an opportunity to sell. It's like, why would I start a shop when someone else could do it for 1 diamond when I have to spend time and sell it for like 3, right? Someone could or like just completely dominate the financial district, and it's just not. It's like it's kind of like not fair. We should put put limits on that, put restrictions, or at least like make it more make it easier for the other the lower tier people, the lower tier shops, like let them have a chance, kind of like a fighting chance. And I mean, I had a good chance when Liz was like the global superpower of the realm. Like I had a good chance when I just started out with like a little silly little wool shop, and I obviously I won. But I've seen people do it and I've done it myself, but I don't think you should always have to just like, oh well, let me just double down on one little specific category of blocks because this one general store sells everything, and I'll just sell that one specific category of blocks better than than how they sell it, even though they have way more an inventory in stock, and like they're way more capable of selling more things of higher quantity and probably of a better quality price, because it's just easier for dupers. It's easier to sell, especially now. Now it's way easier to sell everything because you could dupe everything. Like it's just like it's like kind of like with Strawberry. What's stopping Strawberry from just duping everything they want to sell? Nothing. It's more of just like you can't really stop it. You just gotta like try and do it better, or at least put some restrictions on that you can. You know, I've 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 already talked to the mods about trying to like make it more equal and even make it like harder to like monopolize like that. Cause like I remember when Smog was around, like story time again. When Smog was around, uh, he dominated the financial district because he knew how to dupe. He was good at it, and he duped what everyone wanted. You wanted redstone? Go to his redstone shop. Oh, you want slime? Go to his slime shop. Oh wait, I think I want sand. He sold that too. Everything you needed, he had it, right? And he just had shops for everything. And I don't really know now how I feel about it, but I know at a specific time I wanted shop fees for setting up a shop, or maybe shop upkeep. If you could upkeep your shop well, then like you could keep it, but if you can't, then like mainland committee could repossess it. You could give it to someone else. You could just get rid of it. It's just it makes it so it raises the quality of a shop, and it makes it so people are more interested in their shops. And so say I have a general store that sells everything, I could get taxed for that or something. That's the concept I had back before. I don't really know if I agree with it the same way now. I may have to tweak some things and make it more accessible to the lower people who don't have access to like a vault full of like a double chest full of shulker boxes of like stacks of diamond blocks. Like not everyone's rich. Of course, duping's a thing, but not everyone dupes. I don't really dupe. I duped like armor at most, right? All my diamonds are from the shop. And so personally, diamonds have value to me. Maybe not to anyone else. I know Balance and I have talked about it. We were supposed to be partners. Unfortunately, that didn't work. But we even talked about it. The economy, yeah, it kind of has a struggle with like nothing has value, because duping is always gonna be like always gonna have like be like kind of like a burden, and kind of stop that. And so I do think that we should at least put some restrictions on general stores. Maybe bring the fees and the taxes that I wanted to put on shops back in the day or something. If you guys have any ideas, I'm more than happy to listen. It's like it's a thing I want to think about. The financial district is one of my like main points. I want to like put a nail in the coffin, right? I want a bullseye right there. That's a main part of the mainland that I want to work on. It's the biggest branch of mainland. It's one of the only branches of mainland. What do you have? Like the Summerween place. I guess that's a branch. You have the entertainment district. You have the financial district, and then you have the winter festival or whatever. It's 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 the biggest branch. It's the most populated branch. Everyone is there. You know, you go to spawn, you're instantly in the financial district. So like you want to make sure the highest populated, the most popular branch is the highest quality, you know. And So it's definitely gonna take time to work on it. I unfortunately can't give you a definitive answer other than what I just yapped out to you, but it's definitely on my mind. I was thinking about it as I was writing my policies. It's just something we need to work on, but obviously that takes time, and you have to think about the pros and cons of every decision you make, especially me as a mayor. If I become one, it's gonna take time, and I have to weigh out whether people are gonna like my decision, people are gonna vote for my decision, how the mods are gonna feel about my decision, how it's gonna work in the long run, and what effect and impact it's gonna have on the realm in general. I have a lot of factors I take into consideration when thinking about my ideas and my concepts, and so if I if you want a full fledged out answer, you're gonna have to come back to me. If I win, or even like a little bit after that. That's all I could really give you. Sorry for like yapping, but yeah.
Thank you for your answer.
Mhm.
And we're gonna round off to AJ. And again, it's been a little over 2 hours now, y'all. I know we
Yeah.
want to just close up shop for the day, pass out. So does anybody else have any questions before I start jumping forward with my final one?
Did I ask a
Okay,
quick?
thank you so much.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my mic was muted. I've been trying to talk for like an hour now. I'm sorry. I just have a quick question. With like, we don't know exactly how rules and laws will be kind of when we have a mayor of mainland, because we've only
Mhm.
ever done this one other time, and that really poorly, and we're trying to bring it back and stuff like that. Again, we don't know exactly how this would work, but would you guys have any like ideas of how to like customize mainland? Would you guys try and implement like maybe a flag or anything like that? Because I know it's been stuff that's talked about in the past.
Yes.
Would you guys be
The
interested in
first
doing something like that or try to do something like that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, like you guys can
Yeah.
customize mainland. It's
Can I
even
lead
I
on
wrote a
this?
section.
Yeah, yeah.
Like once we get a
Jump in
town hall,
for
you
this.
even get your own office you can decorate.
Yeah. Like I said, more representation. I want mainland to be colorful. I want mainland to be vibrant.
Let somebody else
Cut
speak other
out.
than Uranium,
You
please.
cut out.
I thought I was.
Let somebody else speak. They haven't spoken long.
Hi. Okay. So I'm gonna get with my final question, which was a part of the same line of questioning as I did of toast and uranium. Yo, I'm out of breath. I am dying. I just got 2 batches of cookie brownies out of my oven, so let me speed this along. As I brought with the other two, what is your take on trying to control the overall corporate conglomerate, monopoly-based takeover of civilizations, or just one person holding a bunch of shops? I know you went into it somewhat, but I want a thorough explanation because Uranium went on for like 14 minutes, and that was his a summary of dumbed down version. So I'm hoping your dumbed down version is a bit shorter, just for the sake of me. But again, fully
Do
up
we
to
really
you.
need them to talk about this again? Do we really need them
Just
to talk
one
about this
time, just the
again?
last one, just the last one. If you don't feel like answering your question, I'd be grateful. Can I please have my child back?
Oh, is this yours? I was like, who keeps
Yes,
placing stuff in front of me, bro?
Then why is your child in front of somebody else?
babysitting.
Babysitting. I'm terrible with children. You know I killed most of my kids, right? That's not
Says you can
canon.
walk right
Whoa.
now.
That's not canon.
Whoa.
That's not
Anyhow,
canon.
um,
I kept one.
so based on a just want to double check. AJ, are you live or are you dead?
I'm alive.
Okay, so
I gotta go in 15 minutes though.
perfect. Let's
That's
summarize
okay.
this. What is your take on the question I
Um,
asked?
like I said before, I don't think anyone should control everything. That would be a dictatorship. But I I just hope that, we're able to figure out something where everyone can work together.
Do you not have a solution like that?
Solution, just not let someone control everything.
Oh, okay.
They've already
Now,
talked about it. Coffee.
My turn.
I wanted more in depth. Now you are wait for yours. You are wait for your turn. Okay. I am. I believe we are done. Anybody have any questions at all? Now is the
Well,
time to speak.
Drawing toast
Is
and
now or forever hold your
Deadshot
peace.
didn't like answer my question on whether or not they were gonna do anything with like individuality with the realm and stuff, and like if they were gonna implement a flag or anything like that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there was a question.
They didn't answer.
I was gonna do like
Bring back a flag. We're gonna make a uranium
me.
statue if I win.
I was thinking maybe we do like try do map art or something of like I don't know, like maybe a big map art or something. I personally try do that. Like I would try do it by myself. Try make a big like flag for everyone to like just appreciate mainland. Like I don't know, like a big mural everyone can
When we say
appreciate about
flag,
mainland.
we mean like we need like
You know, like
a
flag
banner.
art where people, yeah, like kind of like a banner, but you know, how people get the like maps and they make a bunch of art with.
What about you, Deadshot?
Oh.
What was the question
No, I'm
again?
your adults.
The question was basically like we've never had a Mayor of Mainland before. We don't exactly know what this would all entail, but we're thinking that like you guys would be able to do certain like creativity sort of related to individuality things for mainland and stuff like that. And my question was whether or not you guys had any sort of ideas for stuff like that. One of the things that has been proposed in the past is like making a flag. Would you be wanting to do something like that? Would you design a flag of mainland or something like that? Anything sort of similar to that?
I would love to do that. I would love to make a flag. That would be really cool. But if I did make a flag, I would want everyone to like it. So we'd probably have like a vote on it.
Yeah,
You know,
that makes.
in general.
That's exactly what I was saying.
With like the creativity and individuality, is there
let the
anything
people
else that you
choose.
guys have other than
I
like
also-
flags and stuff? Like any other ideas for like how to express mainland and stuff like that? Because some people do like songs and like they make a nation like flowers or something like that, or other things. Like
I'll make a national anthem.
Jesus.
I think it would be cool to make a group for mainland. Maybe just like decorations, art and design. I think you were actually recruiting for that.
What? Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
already
smart, yeah.
exists.
Sorry.
I believe that is called the Mainland Committee.
Yeah, that already exists.
We should make like a special group of people that they go around and they just like fix up mainland, and we should make
Yeah.
them like terraform. Yeah, and then
Do you guys
and
have
we should make a
anything
big.
to say to each other?
6-7.
I wish both of you guys luck. You guys seem like capable candidates. If I don't win and you guys do, I do know and I do trust that mainland will be in good hands. And yeah, I just hope that whatever happens, whoever comes out on top, I hope they're actually like good at their job. You know.
Personally, I feel like you two are both really good at what you do, but especially uranium to be able to go on for like an hour on what your ideals and thought is, that is really like that's a really good thing to be able to do on the spot as well. So I hope you both are really good at talking on the spot and just coming up with ideas.
It's the Red Bull talking.
It's the lupus. It's the lupus.
It was nice to meet you all for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be part of the community
Yeah.
and to learn about this community. So thank you, everyone.
Yes. Anything you'd like to say to the people just to
Beans right
close it off? Just close
Yeah, I
it
saw
off.
that. I saw that.
Well, you just photobomb a picture.
Like
waterworks here.
anything to say to the people, what you want them to take away. No longer than 30 seconds of speaking.
Okay. I go first. Thank you everyone for listening. For the people who are gonna watch the video, please listen back and take into consideration my words. And if you don't think I will do what I've done or what I said I would, just vote me and let me prove you wrong. And or just take a look outside and see everything I've built and everything I've contributed to the realm. You know, look out this window and you see the Colosseum. You know, that's all me. And I could do way more as mayor. So please and thank you for your time.
Unfortunately, my chunks don't go that far, but okay.
It's over there. Right there. Over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, over there. Over there.
Do you have anything to say, Deadshot?
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I'm here for everyone. And 9/11 was an inside job.
Whoa!
You've unfortunately lost my vote.
That's an interesting closing.
Way to sell the election. Okay.
Interesting closing note.
Anything from you, Toast?
Thanks everyone for listening. Ramble on for 2. Have a great day, and we get around to that. Bye.
Yeah, God bless mainland.
Okay, can I have all
Yes,
3 of you
God.
come up here in like the same order that you are? We're gonna take a screenshot real quick.
Hold on.
Even,
I'm like,
please.
Give me a thumbnail.
my
I need a
walking is
thumbnail for this
choppy.
video. Please.
Yeah. Okay, everybody look at me.
Looking?
Come on, look at me. Come on. Cheese! Cheese! A little bit over here, Deadshot. A little bit over here.
Animal above the
Okay,
There we
okay.
go.
Now a funny one. Now a funny
back
one.
up,
Now a funny one.
Back up
No,
a
funny
little
one.
bit,
No,
Toast. Back up a little bit, Toast. No, not you, Uranium. Up.
Oh my.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm on mobile.
There we go. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want to take a full screenshot of everybody in here?
Yeah. Now we take a now we take a funny one.
All right. If you guys got proof you vote for me, my bed will be in the bunker.
Funny
See you guys
one.
soon.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Thank you. What is this?
I have one chair.
Oh, do you guys see that? One of the one of the running was holding a uranium banner. I think they are endorsing it.
And you
Okay,
guys were
y'all.
able to make your own banners.
Yeah,
Uranium
I didn't
banners,
make this.
but you guys are able to make your own
Thank you,
banners.
Char.
Radioactive symbol. I love that. That's
Yeah. Can you get rid of it? I can't
banner
break
away.
it.
I was trying to destroy it. My bad.
Are we gonna get a
Just
group
got
photo
my
or
way.
not? Are we gonna get a group photo?
Well, no one's gathering around the group.
Nobody's gathering around the group.
Okay,
Everybody, let's be group.
Everyone
I took
say
a picture of
Dean and
everyone.
Toast are
uranium for
tiny, like kind
president.
of like get in there.
Everyone
Bean, go in the
say
middle.
uranium for president.
Bean, come here.
President? You aren't running for
Okay,
president.
everybody, look at me! Jingle, jingle, jingle! Waterworks, tilt your head.
Let's
down
kill
right
uranium.
now.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's kill uranium.
There we go.
Okay, anyone else a burger? Right?
I will
you're
be
all
running.
good.
Let's go. Let's do Vegas.
Join me in VC2, Sturk. Join me in VC2.
VC2.
Let's get some burgers.
Let's get some. Let's get it started.
VC1. Join me in VC1.
Okay.
The Coliseum.
He's probably gonna bitch and moan about joining VC1 the whole time. He's probably gonna complain. Why can't we just do an Xbox party? Alright. I'm gonna wait here, I guess, until Stark joins. And I will be. Oh! Hi! Hello!
I'm alright.
I'm here. Okay. I wanted to do some closing comments. That's why I said join a Discord VC, because it's a lot harder for me to join an Xbox thing.
Do you wanna do it in the
In here instead.
in here?
Okay.
Come, take a seat.
What? Yeah, this is really small. I'm glad we didn't do this in here. It's a very small room.
Yeah, it's not done yet, but
Mainland and Mainland 2. Is this what they stole my thing for? My map? Or was that just for something
no,
else?
I did that myself. It was horrible.
Yeah, making maps is
I did
absolutely
that
awful.
myself.
Okay. That was surprisingly long. I didn't think, I think we did talk about things that need to be talked about, though. I think that's good. Oh, that was really long. Gosh. Okay. I spent a lot of that typing stuff out in chat that I did not send from whatever I was thinking of. Waterworks is staring at me through the glass. I want to say that if anybody who comes back and watches this recording, which I should be posting as long as the audio is fine, anybody that comes and watches back this recording, do not believe everything that I say. Some of my comments, I don't want to be I don't want to sway you into voting a certain way. So don't take my thing. Don't take my word as gospel here. I talked a lot during that. Why did you have to go on how? I went AFK and I came back and you were still talking about dirt. The value of dirt. Why was this something you felt compelled to talk about?
Because they should be valuing their builders, and they weren't.
They should be, but that's not like a place. This is not the place and time to be talking about that, because I feel like there's more important issues to be
will
talking
talk
about.
about my dirt as much as I want.
Okay. Oh, and
they need
Uranium
to
saying...
value their builders.
And Uranium saying that I was like, on the tour. I think that's actually pretty accurate. I was very surprised that you backed me up there and you were like, yeah, she's not like that. I was very shocked. I was like, no, that's pretty accurate. What was one of the ways that you want to do the tours differently, though? Because I honestly agree, because I don't really love the way that the tours are really done right now, but, like, I don't know how
I've never really liked the way the tours are.
I don't really like how they are, but I don't know how to do
liked
them
the way
better.
tours are. Is that door fucked up? Oh my god.
I don't know how to do them better, is
Yeah.
like the thing.
Hold on, I'm like trying to upload things.
Did you take notes? I took some notes, but they're not really great, because it's hard
Nope.
to, like I was typing on
No.
here, and I was trying. It was really hard for me to keep up with what Uranium was saying, because Uranium would talk for like 10 minutes at a time, and I couldn't like.
He was talking for a while.
Yeah, most of it was just like he didn't actually. It didn't feel like. To me, it didn't.
He
feel
was
like
he was actually saying stuff. Like I swear to God, he was.
Like to me, it just kind of felt like he was talking
He
about.
just kind of kept skipping around a little.
Like it just kind of felt like he was talking mostly in nostalgia and didn't actually say about much he would actually do, except like, oh, try and make it like great again, kind of sort of thing. But he actually wasn't really listening to anything, and it was really hard for me. It felt like a whole lot of nothing to me. It was just kind of it was hard for me to like pay attention, and so my notes aren't great here, but I tried to write some stuff down. I also got into like a confusing thing with Mira and Sip Coffee because there were so many things going on at once that I ended up sending a message to like the wrong person. I was like, darn, and then I had to like be like, guys, my bad, I got confused. I'm getting distracted. My bad. Yeah, I found that was Deadshot throwing in the last comment there was definitely interesting.
What did he even say? All I heard was 9/11.
He said 9/11 was an inside job, is what he said. I thought that was. There's just a conspiracy theory online that the 9/11's like an inside job, and there's a bunch of people like that talk about it all the time. It's a conspiracy theory thing.
Did some of my photos not take, or is it just having a heart attack?
Do you have anything else you want to say? I think I'm trying to like recap and everything in my mind here before I end this recording.
How do you feel about Toast?
I don't know if I really want to say that on recording and be like, yes, guys, don't vote Toast or something like that. And be
Well,
like, no.
we've spoken. Well, we've already said about how we feel about Uranium. I don't think he's really talking in nostalgia. He was about a little bit of it. He's definitely motivated by nostalgia, but he's not really like thriving off of it, I guess. I would definitely say compared to all the others, I would say he's probably the most promising one.
In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Okay. Toast has like I'm glad that Toast has different and innovative ideas and new ideas, but the problem is in practice a lot of them don't seem like they're actually going to work. And it just kind of
doesn't work.
And like a lot of things with like it just doesn't work in practice and stuff like
you
that.
You can't change the currency. There's nothing you can do to change the currency unless you're making it something completely different.
It's not going to
because
do anything,
it's because of duplicating. Like you can change the currency, but the whole reason that Toast wants to change the currency is because it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
And then him saying that he wanted to go to paper.
You chuckled at that out loud.
Oh, I'm gonna be so real. I know it was rude, but like I did it on purpose because that was I'm no hate to Toast, but that's the most idiotical thing I could have ever thought to saying for
I think you just
a
use
thing.
an example. Maybe don't say that out loud and be rude and be like, ha 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 ha.
Still, running for mayor and you're being asked questions that debate on if you're going to be put into office or not, saying paper is not the way to go. Saying paper,
I mean,
throws that plan out the window.
I can understand that, but you need to elaborate on that more. If you were to say something like book and quills, that's not something that can really easily be duplicated, but that would be so resource cost heavy and it'd be absolutely horrible to do.
That'd be resource cost heavy and it doesn't stack. People will get so angry.
Yeah.
Paper having the argument having the argument that what is it? That diamonds mean nothing, and then going over to paper, it's like, okay, but papers means nothing, and it can be even more easily duped. Like, not only can I duplicate the paper I'm getting, but I can also have a sugarcane farm going in the background.
Yeah.
It's like I can actively get that faster than just duplicating.
I think he just meant it as an example because he didn't know what else to say, but he probably should have been better prepared at least, you know what I mean? The whole thing with the police system just isn't a good idea in practice.
I've always wanted a police system. I've always been a sucker for a police
Okay,
system.
well, the thing about the police system is it's not worked historically. People always, where did he just fall down to? What's below here?
I don't know. What?
Where did they go? I was very certain that this was in the building. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but
He stood right here.
how did they face through the floor, bro?
What the hell? No, what the?
Is there a tunnel on the outside that I don't know about? Okay, well, there's definitely a water elevator on
Don't
the
make me
outside that I
dig up
don't
the
know about.
floor, boy.
Yeah, they're outside here. What am I? Oh, the dumpster.
Oh, it's in the trash can.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh.
I was so confused for a second. Okay, that's off topic.
Oh, I always knew there was a hole there. I just didn't know what the hole was.
Okay. Like the police force system, it's never worked. Liz tried to start up a police force system. We had a prison at one point, and that was just for funsies, and that was really silly.
It just never works.
It just never works in practicality. You'd have to have something like Pandora's box and stuff like that, and you know that's incredibly resource heavy. They had like creative mode on the Dream SMP, and they were still like that's still, we don't have that luxury. Even with all the duplication and stuff like that, it's still like, okay, you need somebody that's that great at redstone.
Like, if we ever were to implicate a police force, we wouldn't have, like, jail cells or anything. Like, it would be just, like, an extra eye just to, like, watch people.
And even then, you'd have people, like, working. You'd have
But,
to pay
like,
people. You'd have to pay
it's
people.
like,
Because that's
yeah.
so, like, you can't have people on the server 24/7.
It's either that,
like,
or
yeah,
you'd have
no,
to
I'm
have
not
people
gonna pay you at all.
volunteer to do it.
Yeah,
and it's
you'd
like,
have to, like,
and
pay people. You don't have
either
the people.
way, you can't have people on the server 24/7. You can't. That's one of the things that really, like, most of Toast's things, Toast's stuff is all of his things are good when you think of it. But when you put it into practice, it's impossible to work. Like, it doesn't work at all. What are your thoughts on Deadshot?
I actually liked most of what Deadshot was saying, but the problem with Deadshot, I feel like, is that he's just the only thing I can see with him is the fact that, like, he's very new, and because of that, he doesn't know, like, much about the realm. Like, there's some ideas that he was suggesting that are already here. That's, like, the biggest issue is that he's new, but he is suggesting some new ideas, which I like. Like, he ended up, I mean, the better science in the Nether Highway does kind of feel redundant, and that's a very simple thing, but, like, at least he's trying to say new things.
I do wish we had more signs.
I wish we had lecterns. I wish there was, like, informational lecterns kind of around.
I wish we had lecterns,
I kind of wish those were there.
But it kind of makes me a little angry. Like, I understand being lost. But it kind of makes me angry hearing that people are lost in the Nether Highway. Because it's like, anytime there's a turn, you are told where that turn takes you. You are told where that turn takes you. Like, we could literally walk around the highway right now. And any turn you make, it tells you which way you need to go in order to get to this place. And then once you meet another turn, it'll tell you where to go in order to get to a certain place. Now, once you reach a civilization, you can get lost in there. It's like what Uranium said. Like, you can get lost in a civilization, like how Uranium got lost in Lushland on his first day. But lucky for me, Mainland Committee ain't responsible for civilizations. Lucky for me,
What was
I don't
his
have
bargaining
to deal with
system? I actually didn't end up hearing much about that. What was the bargaining system?
The bargaining system, it is, instead of shop selling, doing diamonds, it's like, so like, I'd ask for like 4 frog lights instead of like 2 diamonds.
So like a bartering sort of thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, be like bartering.
So kind of, okay. More of a bartering sort of system. See, that could
Which
actually
I do
kind of
like.
work.
It's just like, when it gets down to it,
it just kind of destroys a lot of the financial district stuff.
People always want a actual currency to hold on to. And if we were to get rid of that, like I do want an actual like pawn shop. Like I do want a pawn shop that'll have like new items like weekly. Like I don't care who
Yeah, but
runs
that
it,
makes
but I
sense
do
for
want a
one
pawn
shop
shop.
is like the thing. Like it only
But
makes sense for
like
like one shop.
I want somebody to introduce it, and then me able to have like an example. I mean, like, hey, you should do what the pawn shop's doing. You're complaining about not having frog lights. Just ask little Billy for them in your little shop. Like, but like people want an actual currency to hold on to, because like that feels rewarding. Rewarding to be able to look into a chest and be like, oh, I have a whole chest full of diamonds. Like I just don't think people are willing to let that go.
Yeah.
If I were to change the currency to anything, I'd change it to nether stars.
You know, that's actually a pretty good idea. I'm not gonna lie. That's like
I've been
fairly
thinking
decent.
about that ever since I
If
first
we
put
were
that
to
fucking wood shop there. I would change it to nether stars.
If we were to put
100%.
like a decent amount of restrictions on duplication, of course we can't. You know, we can't ban it entirely. Like we're like we.
Yes.
The one ethical way you could ban it entirely would be you get rid of the best. Okay. What you would want to do is you'd want to get rid of anything that's duplicated. But again, we can't do that because all the infrastructure would be destroyed and everything. Like, we can't do that. It's like the backbone of our society. We could set a date that after which, like, oh, if duplication happens after this date, it's not allowed, which honestly, it's hard to control duplication. It's hard. It's easier
We
to
just
have
don't
it
get rid of duplication, period.
open where people can duplicate because it's harder to restrict duplication on a realm like this where you can't actually go into creative mode and teach aren't on. Like, it's hard. It's hard to catch stealing. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. Like, you can't really do much about that. And so, like, duplication X-ray, like, there's not really a way to do that, but we could set it like a cutoff date and be like, anything after this you can't duplicate anymore. And that could help. The thing with changing any of the currencies is that a lot of time that's just going to get duplicated more. If you change the currency, it's going to get duplicated more. That's what I mean.
The only reason I would change it to nether stars because that's not something you can trade for, correct? Like, you can only get that from the wither, right?
Oh, trade with a villager for? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you can
only get that from the wither, and you can only make beacons with it. Like, you're not gonna get like tools out of it. You're not gonna get armor out of it. Like, there's nothing else you can get out of it but a currency in a beacon. But like,
and then I don't have much else written for him other than support. I just feel like he has some decent ideas, but again, like, he's too new is the thing, so I don't think he exactly knows what's here. I don't think he's a bad candidate though. I do think he has some decent ideas and stuff like that. And
I think he's a very good candidate.
I don't think uranium's like I feel like I don't know. In my mind, Deadshot and uranium are kind of like on the same sort of thing because it's like uranium like to me most of his stuff didn't seem like it had much substance to it. It was just like kind of like we'll make things good again, but there's not actually a ton of talk about how he's going to do that. It was just like keep things mostly the same. It's like you can't like I mean yes like most of his ideas kind of line up with what the moderation team already is thinking, and what the Mayor of Mainland shouldn't be necessarily another moderator. It should be something that's adding to adding ideas to the new thing. It shouldn't be something that's already pre-existing.
I think most of what Uranium said isn't necessarily what staff's doing. It's not necessarily committee related. If you catch my drift. Like, he was talking a lot about how like shops shouldn't be like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, how shops should be monitored, like they shouldn't like do all this, which like they are monitored, but like once again, I was the only committee member because they all died and withered off. Like, he was mainly talking about basically committee stuff, but like amping it up a little bit. I think part of it, I get where you're coming from. Like, I agree. But I do think part of it is because he came in so late, where we can't necessarily feel where he's like standing at, because we weren't even able to ask him all those questions.
You think that's probably why he's talking so much, was trying to like catch up with
Yes.
all the things that
he's trying to catch up because everybody else had already talked, and he was trying to catch up, plus like on top of that make up for like what like he's trying to like prove why he should be mayor.
Yeah.
On top
that's what you're supposed to be doing.
of like and he succeeded at proving why he should be mayor. He did an incredible job at that.
Yeah, he still even like he spoke a lot, but he spoke well. Like most of the stuff that he said wasn't really like stupid or anything like that. It wasn't like redundant where it was like, yeah, this is dumb. Like he still spoke really well. I don't think I've ever seen him be so articulate. It's just he spoke a lot. Was like the thing. It was like yeah.
And I hate to say it, but like I'm a really big fan of how he spoke a lot. I understand how him speaking a lot can be. I'm assuming you just heard that tick too. I don't know why that keeps going off.
Can't hear it. Can't hear most.
But
actually, I might have just heard that. Maybe I'm a liar. My sounds are mostly down.
It keeps going off. I don't know why it does that like all around the world, but whatever. There's a bomb somewhere.
I do hear that. It's very faint though. I can barely hear it. I do hear it.
But I got what he was going for, and I genuinely believe he was kind of stressed out on top of talking really fast.
Well, I mean, all
like
of them were
much faster
out. I mean,
than he's.
They're talking to a room of like
to.
17 people. Even I, on most occasions, don't sit here like and talk to like 17 people at once and be like, guys, this is why you should vote me, and they're questioning me actively. Like that's stressful. That's like a high stakes sort of thing. Even if it's just Minecraft, it's like okay, gotta make sure I don't sound like a complete idiot. It's like, no, I don't know.
It's just, I think the main reason you're not able to see most of his things is just because of how much he was talking. Like I was able to see his things, but it was definitely hard to, because he'd say it, but he'd kind of go a little bit around in a circle with it, I guess. But like it wasn't necessarily a circle, but he'd like explain it, and then he'd jibber jabber about it a little bit, and then maybe somebody would ask him a question, and then he'd talk about, oh, why am I gonna do this? Like, why do I deem this fit?
I'm really glad we had this debate. I mean, it was kind of hard for me to ask questions because of how much Coffee was talking, and then once Uranium started talking, it was really hard to ask questions then, and it was like, okay, well, like, it was really hard to actually ask any questions. I didn't have, like, a ton of big actual questions. Most of my questions were kind of different from what, like, most of them were talking about, like, mostly the economy and stuff like that. My questions were kind of different of, like, oh, if we had a Mayor of Mainland, like, what would you do? What do you think? Like, I kind of wish I got to ask Uranium the, like, what do you think, qualifies you to be a candidate for here? Like, what, like as mayor or whatever. I kind of wish I got to ask him that question, but I didn't. Yeah, Coffee was talking a ton. I was trying to get like, that's okay. I mean, trying to get a word, and it's hard. I'm not used to being like not being the biggest yapper in the room. It's a weird, really weird thing. Yeah, I'm really glad we had the debate though, because I feel like before this, I didn't even consider anybody other than Uranium as a candidate, really. Because like most of the stuff just on the Discord server, the way it was presented was just kind of like an, oh, okay, I don't really like any of these ideas. I only
Because it's hard to look at text and like
conceptualize it.
Whenever
really,
it comes
like,
to something so big as this, where
who's Fire Guide? I don't even remember who this is.
I don't remember. It's a new player.
Are you supposed to be on the server?
But I know they're supposed to be here, but like it's just whenever it comes down to stuff like this, you can't only rely on the text. You literally have to hear them to like get a full understanding of what their plans are. Because like if you word something slightly different and like a little bit odd from compared to what it should be, you potentially just sold the whole campaign. And that sucks. That sucks. One of the things that Uranium did very well is in the Discord, he said all of his policies very well. And he held himself very well up on the like pedestal, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I wouldn't say he necessarily held himself very well, because it's just
I don't know
solely because I wouldn't say he held himself very well. I do think he was articulate, but I don't think he necessarily held himself very well, because again, he was definitely nervous, because like it was very apparent that he was probably nervous, because you know you don't see that sort of thing from Uranium most of the time where he talks so fast. It's just because he arrived late and it was kind of a weird sort of thing.
But when I say like held himself well, I mean like he said what he was there for. Like he set his policies well,
Well, I don't
and he
know if it's-
explained it
Yeah,
well.
I don't know if it's much of actual policies is the thing. Like, I don't feel like, again, like, what is he actually going to do?
Is that you just saying it, or is that a question?
That's a question. That's like a genuine question.
Or is that just
like
a question?
no, like that's like a what does he actually plan on doing? Like what specifically does he actually plan on changing or adding or doing? Like I know he wants to do like a
Okay,
flag
hold
thing.
on.
'Cause
I
I kind of
didn't
prompted him,
Hitler.
but
what was the question? What is uranium trying to do?
what's he actually adding or like doing that's new?
What's he doing that's new?
Mhm.
Well. Well. It's a little complicated. It's not necessarily new.
So is it really much of a policy if it isn't new? If it's just continuing what we're already doing, is it really? I mean, I guess you can still consider it a policy, but it's just kind of a continuation of what's already working, I suppose. It's more of like a if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality, and that's kind of like, well, that doesn't really. I feel like that defeats the purpose of having a mayor. Like I don't know. It just feels kind of like nothing else. It doesn't change. You know what I mean? I didn't pick up anything really super new from what he was saying. Again, it just to me it felt like he was mostly just like restating and reiterating what the staff team has already done. You know what I mean?
One.
Or like mainland.
Well, he is trying to do one new thing. He's like trying to like do shit. Like he wants it to be more diverse and stuff. Like
Well, we
with
also want that.
civilizations and stuff. Like once.
I mean,
well, we weren't planning to bring civilization stuff over here. That's what he wants to do. That's also kind of what Deadshot wanted to do.
I feel like most of them
They were
said
talking.
similar stuff to
They
like
were talking. They were talking about wanting civilizations to be represented not only in the Nether Highway but also in mainland. By like having like a shop or like a building or
I think
something.
That's fair. I think that's fair. You don't know how you feel about it?
I like it. I'm just trying to think.
I'm just glad we had this because I feel like I consider Deadshot as a lot more of a candidate than before because I didn't really like understand. I'm glad that I got to hear him.
Before.
I'm glad that I actually got to hear him speak and like kind of like explain his things. You know, I'm happy about that. I might honestly end up voting for him. I'm trying to think if I like. I think
That's something we need to discuss too. Are we even allowed to vote?
Yeah, that's also another thing. Is are we allowed to vote? If I
I think we should be allowed to.
I mean, there's kind of complications. I don't know. Should we be allowed to vote? If I was allowed to vote, I think there's a good chance that I'd vote Deadshot. I don't. It's between Deadshot or Uranium. I don't think I'm gonna be voting Toast. It doesn't matter anyways. The better question is, can I vote? Am I allowed to? I mean, we're a part of this realm too. It makes sense for us to get some say, but my fear would be like a lot of the staff team like biasing things to be like, oh, the illusion of choice, and then just like all voting Uranium and being like, yes, Uranium should win. You know, just being like, yes, keep the person on the mod team on the like Mayor of Mainland, so don't let people change things or do anything. You know what I mean? It just kind of breeds a bit for corruption, but also it feels kind of undemocratic to be like, okay, you know, we just did all this whole thing about how Mainland's about togetherness and unity and all this sort of stuff, and we're going to implement it, like these more aspects of like democracy where people can choose like their leaders and stuff like that, and then to exclude a whole portion of the people from voting. I feel like it makes sense
exclude
to, like,
the two most active people
to exclude
that
like
work
some
on
of like
this
the
realm.
2 most active people on the realm from doing it, and then the people who have been here probably the longest. It's like, okay, well, I feel like, I mean, yes, it could breed corruption and stuff like that, but like, I mean, I feel like there's also a lot of opportunities for that just in general and other things.
One of the things that I didn't really understand about Deadshot, but I didn't really ask because I felt like it'd just go down the rabbit hole. He said he was gonna open shops.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah, I didn't know exactly about that. I was confused about
I don't really like that. I don't really like that. I've always liked the idea of like having one building that is like just an actual general store. An actual general store, not Balance's stupid thing where it's like, oh, I have magma, I have sweet berry. Like,
Balance needs more stuff in his general store. Is what Balance.
I want an actual general store that has more variety than that crappy old thing. Like, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that buys from it whenever I need magma.
When
or
do you
like a
need magma?
supermarket.
Oh, Netherlands probably. Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands. Like, I don't like the idea of a mayor opening shops. That doesn't. I'd be fine with a mayor opening a supermarket or a big general store, which is what Deadshot is planning to do. But I'm not really okay with it being shops, because that's for the people, not really a mayor.
Food for thoughts. Food for thoughts. I need to wrap up this recording though. Should I like keep this in the recording or not? Because I don't like putting biases in people's heads, but also this whole thing I have been kind of talking in chat the whole time, being like, this is accurate, this is not accurate, this is what I think. You know what I mean? So it's
Just
like
keep it in. It's not like we're. If we're giving people bias, then that just shows weakness on those people.
Yeah, I do kind of feel that too. If you're not able to sit here and hear a different opinion about
Like,
things,
if
then that
you're
immediately
not
changes your mind,
able
then-
to come up with your own, like, thing, then maybe you shouldn't be voting. Maybe it's time.
Accurate.
Maybe it's time that maybe we put literacy tests on the round.
Literacy test is crazy. That would be absolutely insane, bro. Just give me like flashbacks to every single history that like a history like class I've been in when they talk about history tests. It's like like tweaking out Voting Rights Act of 1970 and like all the things related to that, like 24th Amendment.
Yeah. Actually, guys, in order to vote this weekend,
you have to pass a
gotta
reading
take
test.
your literacy test.
That'd be evil. Oh my
And it'll be
God.
like a realm version. It'll ask you shit from like Gen 4, Gen 3. It's like who is suspected
history
to have
test. History test. How much do
who
you know
is
about the realm?
suspected to have made Sleepy Town? Note: Sleepy Town's not actually a labeled civilization on the realm anymore. It'd be like, what the fuck is this?
It's like, who the hell? Dewbacks. Who's this?
Who wrote this thing?
That'd be really funny. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I feel like even if we like if in this theoretical universe that we did do that, I feel like the information's not available, and that would be so evil. That would be so evil. I feel like half that information isn't readily available enough to be doing that.
That'd be so fucking
you
funny.
need to read the website thing that I sent to you. All right. Other than that, though. Oh, I accidentally tabbed out. My mistake. I meant to open the door. All right. Well, I think that's
Put my
the end
tomb
of
under
my
it. Jesus.
little video then. Anything? Oh, I need to put my armor back on. I'm naked.
Oh, I'm naked too. I don't like being naked.
I don't like doing this because I'm afraid that I'm gonna riptide and then like smack my head on the concrete. That's a really big fear of mine. Luckily we're in an enclosed building, so I felt a little safer doing that. All right. I think that's it. As always, guys, don't take my word as gospel. I know we just talked about a bunch of different things and a bunch of different ideas and stuff like that. I don't hate any of these people. I'm talking about the stuff that they're talking about and stuff. You know, make your own decisions and choices. Don't listen to what I'm saying.
If you're gonna put up signs, do them in your own yard. Don't put them in mainland yard. Let the
yard?
person who's running do that.
Mainland yard? You
Shut
serious?
up.
Mainland yard? Okay. Other than that, thank you. Food for thoughts. Listen to some things. If you're on the server, consider this as the voting thing comes up. We're gonna see how Mayor of Mainland turns out. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy voting. Make good choices. Goodbye.